And let me tell you, I am tired. I am tired, okay? I want everybody to know that I am tired, okay? I thought today will be an easy day, have a lot of time to work on my clips, go home early, stream, then after I can stream, I just make clips, and everything is good. No, life doesn't work that way. Just made me tired for no good reason. I'm just tired, okay? I'm tired. My feet is sore for some reason. Spend my whole day sitting down. My feet is sore. My legs are tired from walking. How does that work? This way. A lot of things to talk about. But first, I'm tired, right? I'm tired, and I'm still here. I'm still here because I am him, right? I'm him because I am tired and I'm still streaming. It doesn't matter how tired I am. If I can stream, I'll stream. Let me tell you about this. Actually, I won't even mention his name. I'm mentioning him too much, but does it deserve the mention of my words? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we surpassed him already. Moved on to the next guy, right? Let's move on, okay? So normally I start gaming first and around the 2-hour mark we have a break, right, to eat stuff. But let me tell you, I'm so tired that we are gonna eat, okay? We're gonna eat, and my rationale is, okay, some food, right? I know you get tired after eating food because food coma, but okay, I'm gonna eat food. Give me some energy for the stream, okay? Then after that, I have this small can of Coke, right? Small can of Coke. Rationale is because there's a bit of caffeine in Coke, right? If I drink coffee now, can I ever sleep? No, right? But if I drink Coke with like a bit of caffeine, right, maybe can get me through this stream. And I wanna say, oh yes, and I cook ramen noodles with egg. Okay, kimchi ramen noodles. Okay, kimchi noodles. I wanna say normally I stream, right, then directly after I stream I clip the videos, right, make clips and edit the clips and upload all the clips, right. Actually you guys should go down so you can see my ramen. See my ramen. I ask you guys to see my ramen. So normally I make clips, edit the clips the same day. Nope, not happening today. It's not happening today. Is like, you know, just too late. It's just too late, okay? It's just too late. Too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Oh my god. Okay, I want to say a lot of people is getting sick recently around my family time. Extended family. Am I immune? Because the last time I thought I was immune, right? I just went and gym, right? Then not good. So should I just gym tomorrow? Just go or swim tomorrow, right? Either or. Swim or gym tomorrow. Should I just do it? Because why not? Let's swim or gym tomorrow. I have a lot of things to say. No, I do not have a lot of things to say. I don't want to wear this headband. I want it here for when I eat. Okay, let me eat. What am I supposed to say? And this microphone is too high because I'm eating, right? So I should move it down. Transformable box. I have nothing to say. Am I boarding? Coaxial lighting is not on. Okay, good. So I don't look like I'm boarding. Do not look at my boarding head. Maybe I need to wear this headband to protect my boarding head from you guys. Oh, I can sit straight and eat. Yes, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired and I'm still here. I just lie down on my bed. And I set a timer, right? For 1 hour and 30 minutes. Then I realized if I fall asleep, right, the stream will never get done today. I'll just miss the stream, right? So I'm like, okay. I lie down for 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes awake, doom scrolling. Then I'm like, okay, get up and stream. You're not some kind of pansy slacker. And also, my relative, my cousin, she said she watched me yesterday. Why are you watching me stream? It's weird, okay? It's weird. Do not watch me stream, okay? It's weird, okay? Don't you find it's weird? Watch your cousin stream. It's not weird. It's weird. You like not on your not watch me stream so that I can be in peace. How do I know? I do not know whether you're watching me or not. So now I casted a spell that no relative of mine is watching me anymore. So now it's just me and you guys, the original fans, right? Original or Girina. What I wanna do? What do I wanna do tomorrow? Well, we have to do the same thing. So I'll probably end up tired again, right? Why? I don't know. A day or sit down, sit down a whole day and I'm tired. Yeah, let's talk about hair transplant and why I'm getting a hair transplant. Okay, well, we talked about it already. I want to get a hair transplant. And I want to start minoxidil, but I didn't book an appointment with the doctor to start minoxidil, which is a hair loss medication. Yet, not yet. Okay. A lot of things I want to do. Okay, a lot of things I want to do, right? Which is kind of not I want to do. I like have to do, right? But what do I want to do, right? What do I look forward? Like, let's say I can wake up tomorrow, right? Because every day is a gift. Every day is a gift, and what do you do with the gift of life, right? All of you guys watching have the gift of life, right? So we shouldn't waste it. So what do I want to do tomorrow? Maybe go to the... Well, I do want to exercise. I want to exercise because I've been sick, so I haven't been exercising. I want to look forward to exercising. After that, maybe I'll buy a bag of potato chips or something. Because in my fridge now, there's a bag of cheese nachos, right? And I can't eat that because I'm lactose intolerant, right? So after that, I open the fridge. Boom. Cheese nacho. I can't eat that. Close the fridge. Bruh. Why is there stuff in the fridge I can't eat? Then what's the point? So buy a bag of potato chips that open. Potato chips. Maybe we can eat it tomorrow. We can eat it tomorrow during our break. I wanna say Zhang Jinwoo. I think I'm recovered now. 100%. 100%. But I don't know whether if I exercise tomorrow I will get sick again. Right. Well, I want to talk about eggs. Is eggs healthy? Well, the answer is no, right? Because although it contains a lot of protein, right? The egg yolk contains a lot of cholesterol. Like, there was this point in my life, right? Where I was just eating like 5 eggs every morning. 5 eggs every morning. Every day. Yeah, back when I used to eat breakfast. Right, to bulk out. Not healthy, bad for your cholesterol. Did some blood tests, bad, super high cholesterol. So now, eggs. No 5 a day, no 5 a day. Doctor said you're supposed to do 5 a week. 5 a week, not 5 a day. So that's like not even 1 egg per day, to be honest. Or if you want to be super healthy, you just take out the egg yolk and eat the egg whites. But that's waste stuff. So what I do now is I just don't eat eggs, right? I eat eggs, but then like whenever I want to eat eggs, like now ramen, put 2 eggs inside, boom. Now I have eggs in my ramen. Do you guys want to wear this? I'll let you guys wear this. Okay. You guys can wear it when I'm not wearing it. What else do I want to say? Well, I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say. But that's every stream I end up yapping for 3 hours. How is that possible? Is there so much things in the world to talk about that I can yap for 3 hours, but there's nothing in my mind? Okay, I've been thinking, right? Because today, I went to this place. Can I tell you what place it is? I went to a chair. I went to a chair and I sat down and I started editing on my clips, right, with my laptop. That's what I did until dinner. Then after dinner, need to do some more stuff. Then blah 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 blah, some more stuff. Then I'm here. Okay, ignore that. Just know that I sat down on my chair, not this chair, some other place chair. Took out my laptop and I started editing clips, right? That was like, I have this thought, right? Well, this thought was a thought that thinks that I shouldn't think, basically. The thought that I shouldn't think, right? If you don't get it, it just means I thought that, let's not think. This is my thought. So, does that make a lot of sense? Yes, because every time I think, it doesn't feel good. I just get depressed. So don't think. Don't think. So now, I'm just sitting down there with nothing in my brain, right? I just sit down there, right? Like this. Sit down there. Or maybe I'm like eating something, right? Whatever it may. It's like, if I'm not editing clips, right? I'm just sitting down there with nothing in my brain, right? Exactly what I want to do, right? Because if you're dumb, you don't have any thoughts in your brain, right? You can't be sad. So yeah. A new philosophy, do not think. Do not think, then I don't know. Somehow it works out. Just don't think. So I have this hidden power now, which I cultivated. It's called not thinking. Look, I can just not think right now. I'll show it to you right now. Yep, that proves it. I have this superpower called not thinking. So every time I don't want to think, right? I just do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be this position, right? It could be like anything. I'm not thinking. Boom. Then if I want to think, right? Then I'm like, okay, I will think now. I'll think about things to say. Think about things to say. Why is think and things THING or THINK? It sounds familiar. Wait, for rhymes, right? Rhymes, orange and yeah. Why does rhyme orange with a word? Orange you can't rhyme with anything. Red and bed, it like rhymes, right? Because the last part is the same. How about the first part being the same? Like think and think. What's it called? Because it's not a rhyme, right? If it's not a rhyme, is it a reason? No rhyme or reason to what I do. The joke. Okay, hold on. I want to say this thing, but I cannot link where it is. Well, what I will say is, I got this hidden message, right? This hidden message, which I can't decipher. Right, I can't figure it out. And my first thought is to share it with everybody and let them figure it out. And then I realized they don't even care. They do not care. They do not want to figure it out. Okay. They do not want to figure out my hidden message. Well, the hidden message that was given to me. So, if you guys are so lazy to not figure it out, and I'm talking about the people that I told it to. So, I asked AI, right? Wow. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? I asked AI, what's the hidden message? And the AI deciphered the hidden message. So, if you're my relative and you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Hidden message, remember? I said that and I said stuff, right? If you remember, AI deciphered it. So if you want, I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking to my relatives. If she or he is watching. If you want me to tell you what's the hidden message, I can text it to you. But if not, I don't want to push it to you, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, since you're already watching my stuff, right? Watching my stuff, I'll just go talk like you're here. Did I message? You want it or not? Uh, I mean, maybe my mom will yep. My mom will just share everything, right? I don't need to do anything. Right? Gossiping. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Eating this food makes me think about the time a time ago when my aunt said MSG is not good for you. It'll make your hair fall out. No, it's not true. Testosterone makes your hair fall out. Dihydrotestosterone. Right, I can not eat any spicy food for not eat any MSG and salty food for the rest of my life. If I don't take hair loss medication, my hair will all fall out. So that's all I have to say about that. Mm, okay, I'll say my opinion. Okay. Okay. I have this kind of Coke here, right? This mini kind of Coke, right? Tell you my thing. I love Coke. Okay, it's okay. I like Pepsi. I like Pepsi more. Okay. I don't understand how people like Coke more than Pepsi. Pepsi just tastes better. Okay, that's my opinion on. Okay. I need to watch this. I'll be right back. Remember, we're gonna start playing the game. Or maybe if I can find more food in the fridge, but getting to my brain that maybe there isn't. I can make oats. Maybe. If I'm hungry, we'll eat more. Okay, we'll eat more. So yeah. Is there anything I wanna say? Brum brum brum. Nope, we'll talk about it later. I'm tired, okay. I'm tired and let me wait, let me close this first. Close. Wait, why is the calendar open? Close. Why is this open? Close. Wait, I started this stream with everything open. Oh my god. I'm not a professional streamer. I'm gonna leak something, right? And then it'll be bad. But you know, how I know what to not leak if I don't leak it. So I was waiting for the day it leaks. Then I'm like, oh okay, I should do something, right? Um is there like something very like foreshadowing? Not foreshadowing, like I don't know what's the term for it, but like I'm just saying it to existence basically. Okay, you guys can wait. What if I put it here? Wait, then you it looks like it's floating. But I put it on my laptop. Let me put it on you guys. Boom, take care of it. Boom, boom, boom. back. Okay. Okay, I thought about some things to talk about. So let's go back in game. So we're here. Because yesterday we fell down. Oh, Jester had. Got my spectacles first. And what do I want to say? Oh, let me think of how I should put this on. This? Then I need to make the camera face up, right? Like this? And my phone. It's called a microphone. Is it? I thought a microphone is the one that amplifies sound. Is it good? I think it can be down a bit. Wait, give me a moment. Adjust this. Like this? No. So I have to put it to the back. Cannot put it in front of my ear. Put it to the back of my ear. It's better. For the camera, I don't know. Adjust something like this. Oops. Hey, great. So, yapping time. Right. What I say is, okay, so this is about innovation and following the wave, right? So what's the first wave of content creation? The first wave is YouTube, right? If I remember correctly, is YouTube, right? So if you thought YouTube is some kind of fad, right? People post stuff on the internet. You didn't see the potential in it, you missed out on becoming a YouTuber. Then after that is streaming, right? Streaming or whatever, right? Streaming, then there's some stuff that failed, right? Like Vine, right? Some stuff succeeded, like musically, then it became TikTok, right? But on the other hand, Vine failed, right? Vine failed, Twitch succeeded, then what else? And now there is more live streaming platforms, and TikTok was a big innovation, right? Because short form video, right? Because last time most people watch videos portrait mode. Let me drink some water. Portrait mode. Now most people did landscape mode, so horizontally. Now people watch their shorts on TikTok, right? So what I say is you have to adapt to the new times, right? So today I was just scrolling past YouTube Shorts feed, right? Then I noticed, which I seen before, but I just noticed it especially, right? Because I'm thinking about what I'm talking to you about. Thinking about live streaming, right? Live streaming, but vertical mode, right? There are some people live streaming on vertical mode, right? No. Okay, wow, saved. Is that the new future or is it a fad, right? Is it Vine or is it TikTok? That's my question. And should I hop on the trend of live streaming vertical? But how does that work, right? At playing games. Like, okay, let's think. How is it gonna work, right? Because we didn't know how TikTok portrait video gonna work, right? But now we know, right? You can put your face camera on top and then your gameplay below as a TikTok or something like that, right? Or you can make like TikToks about whatever, right? So let's say it's gonna work. It's gonna work. So how does it work, right? Live streaming vertical. Because now, if you live stream vertical, you kind of cut out a lot of stuff, right? Maybe this game you can, right? Because the guy will always be centered, right? Centered. Then you don't need to really see the sides, right? But most games, like League of Legends, you need to see the map and the stuff, right? So it doesn't work for most games now, right? But let's say in the future, it works, right? Everybody's doing a vertical live stream. So how does it work is there are vertical games, right? Instead of horizontal games, right? We change it to vertical games, like on your phone, right? And then the top part, right? Is instead of being the screen of the game, right? It can be changed to a blank thing that is your face cam. It's your face cam, and then the bottom part is the game. And the game is built to do it in portrait mode. Then everybody will be live streaming vertically, right? Is that the future? Or is it just a fad? Because it might just be a fad, right? And live streaming will always be horizontal, the main ones, playing games. So that just popped into my mind, right? That just popped into my mind. Because if you don't know, in OBS, which is open broadcasting system, whatever you use to record a live stream, right? They allow you to live stream vertically or horizontally, right? On your platforms, you can choose. You can choose to do it. I think you can choose to do it both ways, right? Is that the future? Is that the future and I'm missing out? Or is that just a fad that I shouldn't touch? Because it's kind of okay. I've seen some people do it, right? Like, but they don't do it well. First of all, so what they do is they just live stream. They play League, right? And live stream their game, vertically, but the game only covers a small part of the screen, right? Because you're putting a horizontal thing in a small screen, right? So basically like this, right? Basically like this. That's what they live streaming. Then the rest of the screen is empty. But what if the future is that everybody is using the phone vertically? Like, you don't even switch it horizontally to watch videos anymore. And then if you're a horizontal streamer, you're just like the dinosaurs, right? Dinosaurs when the asteroids came and you are outdated. Is that the fad or no? I do not know. Let's talk about future. What if in the future we all have Neuralink, right? Neuralink, Elon Musk brain chip, and then instead of like seeing a game and my webcam, right? You just like you have direct feed. I don't know how to explain. Like, you have direct feed of my webcam and direct feed of my game, and you know exactly anything and everything, and then you can just like move it around in your head. You can adjust like every single volume and color to your liking in your brain. That is the future of live streaming. And then instead of me broadcasting it on my laptop, I'm broadcasting it on my own Neuralink. And Neuralink to your Neuralink, and then you like instead of talking, right? I just think. I think what I want to say, right? And then like this concept, let's talk about concept, right? So I'm trying to explain this concept to you. This is a concept of what? Well, I'm trying to explain a concept about a concept to you, right? Basically, that's my point. My point, I'm trying to explain a concept about a concept, but it's very hard to explain a concept about a concept, right? But with Neuralink, you can just understand my concept. So if you don't understand what I just said, right, it's basically I'm saying I want to explain to you a concept with my brain instead of with my words. Yeah, but it's hard to explain it, right, with my words if you don't really think my exact thoughts, right? But with Neuralink, you can think my exact thoughts. Let me off the aircon. Cause why is my throat dry? Wait, I have the sweet. The sweet. This sweet is like for sore throat, which I bought because I was a bit sick, right? It's in the fridge, so I can't take it now, right? Until I have to go all the way out of my room to take it. But later, when I need it, or if I don't need it, then let's talk about living in the free run world. If you live in the free run world, right, would you be a mage? Or would you be like a Hima the hero? Or Stark the warrior? Or a priest? I would just be... What would I be? Why be a mage? If I'm a mage... Okay, let's assume I want to be a mage in Freeran's world. And I want to be an elf also, because I want to live super long, right? Basically forever, right? I want to live forever and I want to be a mage. Let's just assume that's what I want. what would my mage power be, right? Am I going to learn Zotac and Zotac people? Nah. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a mage, right? But like a troll mage. Right? Because I'm a troller. So, instead of a magical power, right? My magical power is to enhance my speed. And then I enhance my speed, then I fight using a sword. Like this. Like a dagger, right? Like Sanjin Wu's dagger, right? Like this. So, I cast speed on myself, right? So this speed, right, is like super short period of time, right? Super short period of time. It's like a dash. Okay, I can dash with my magical ability. I dash. The fastest dash you have ever seen. Faster than any dash, right? But I only can use the dash like 3 times per fight. Dash and I use a sword. So that will be my mage ability. So everybody thinks I'm a mage, right? Then I'm actually a melee combatant. Yeah, and I cannot use any other magical abilities. That's what I decided. You asked me to do some levitating. Nope, I can't. I only can make you fast for 1 second. I can make you dash. I can make you dash. That's what I can do. I can make myself dash, but myself, when I cast it on myself, is more powerful. When I make cast it on other people, it's like 1/10 the power. And I only can cast it a few times per day. Not once per day, right? Because one dash per day is too little. 3 dash per day. Then I ran out of mana. Okay, that's my power, right? Is this the last one? Yes. Oh, yay! We are back here. So if you are in freelance world, right, what race will you be, right? Will you be a dwarf, elf, human, what else is there? I mean, that's all right, Wait, I can't. Let me position my... Wait, cooking? Nice position better. No! Okay. I'm panicking. Because I was like here, right? So I was hitting the wall. Let me think what I was doing. Well, I was thinking a lot of things, but I can't really explain. So I was hitting the wall. So I realized I'm not high enough, right? And I don't want to slide down, right? If I slide down here, right? The wall, right? I might just slide down with my hammer hitting the snake, and slide down, or just going down here, right? So I decided to push myself a bit to land here, right? Push myself away from the wall so I don't like momentum down this snake. But I pushed myself, right, a bit only, right? And I went all the way here, right? All the way here. Then imagine if I over push, right? I will just fall back down. So I don't want to over push. Maybe I'll just land on the snake. What if I just land here? What if I don't even push? I land here and probably fall down. Okay, whatever. I don't know what to do. And we didn't make it high enough. Oh yeah. So what race will you be, and what will be your skill? Are you a warrior, an archer, a priest, a mage? Is mage like? What's the difference between a wizard and a mage? Is it like a Geiger thing? Wait, you know, I didn't like move. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't like swing like a seesaw, right? I didn't do that. It just like swings. It swings me basically. I just there and it swings me. Yeah. So you know how like Sang Jinwoo is a mage, but actually all he does is say arise and he fight with his sword. Basically the same thing. Like a troller mage, right? A troller mage that is not really a mage. Well, he's a necromancer, right? Which became a monarch of death monarch or something. The higher evolution. But me, I'm just gonna be a mage that up one skill. Like Megumin, right? From Konosuba. So like when I start off, right, because my skill is so limited, right? I only can dash like 10 meters, right? Not very far. And I only can do it 3 times a day. The skill, right, the dash is super fast already for myself, right? Because even if I cast on other people, it's less powerful. So I made it super powerful for myself, right? And it's already fast enough. It's way faster than I need it to be, right? Like way faster than I need it to be, right? But all I'm gonna do, right, as I become more powerful, right, just gonna up that skill for no good reason, because it's already powerful, right? If I upgrade like the distance, right, the distance or the number of dashes I can make, right, is probably better, right? But no, I'm just gonna upgrade the speed. Who cares? I'm gonna upgrade the speed, right, so that my dash like is super duper powerful. And then you know the anime, there's this anime called Bofuri. It's about a girl that's playing a MMORPG. And she's just playing it, right? Then all she does, right, is upgrade defenses, right? And it breaks the game. Because the game didn't design for someone to max the defenses so much, right? So my thought process is, well, it's just fun, right? It's just fun to upgrade my speed skill to the max, right? But what if it just hiddenly breaks the game of Frieren, the world of Frieren, and we just like just move the 10 meters in like Mach 10 speeds, and I create 10 sonic booms when I use my dash, right? And it like deafens every enemy around me. Like there's a hidden power, right? Or the gust of wind, because I dash so fast, right? It's like compressed air, and it just became a shockwave. And if I do it in the water, right, the water can't compress, right? So I can make them feel the full weight of the shockwave. In air, it compresses, right? So it's a less powerful shockwave. Or like I can dash. What else can I dash? I can combine 2 dashes, right? Dash there and dash back, right? Yeah, I only can dash in a straight line. Okay, that's another downside I made to my own ability. I downsided it, okay, so that the upside is it becomes super fast. I combine 2 dashes there and back, right? So that I look like I'm teleporting, right? I can go steal some people's money in their pocket, right? Then I teleport to my own position, right? Because normally normal dashes, right, is not so fast, right? You can just see that he was missing, right? But I just max my skill so much, right? That it looks like I'm teleporting. So I can just steal their stuff, right? With 2 dashes. And then I got 1 more dash to run away. Then after that, if I get caught, I ran out of abilities. I'm a mage, but I have no more mana left. This is my mana, right? So 1 dash, right, takes 1/3 of my mana. Okay, let's say it's like that. Right. It takes 1/3 of my mana, and I need a whole day to recharge my mana bar to full. Wait, I have a good idea. Okay. So in this bucket, right, I'm just gonna let it swing me. Right? It swings me until I'm close enough, right? Like this, right? Then the top of the ledge is here, right? I just do it from the bucket, boom, top. Instead of trying to jump the bucket, I just boom. Right? Because the bucket is like auto swinging. So back to my Frieren anime world power, right? What I'm gonna do is right, so it's so much downside, right? So what I'm gonna do is, in the Frieren world, right, I'm gonna find a mana crystal that restores my mana, right? It's probably super hard to get, right? And you only can get like a few of them, right? Super rare, super expensive. Because if I don't limit myself, I'm gonna be too OP, right? So let's say I stored up three mana crystals over a year, basically. 3 mana crystals, right? Which restores my mana to full. So I have 9 dashes, right? So like in my super hidden power, right, is I can dash 9 times instead of 3 times. No, 9 times plus 3 of my base mana. So I can dash 12 times, right? But most people, right, all my enemies, right, all the demons I'm fighting only account for me to dash 3 times, right? Because I'm famous as the 3-time dasher. So I just dash 12 times, and then I cook them with my 12 dash combo. That reminds me of the game I played with my cousin, and she made a game of something to do with making coffee. But then every time you lose a coffee, right, you can gain an additional turn, but you have to minus one point, right? Whenever you lose, you cannot make the coffee. But you get an additional 1 move, right? And you can stack it up, right? You can stack it up to the end of the game, right? Right. Okay, so I played that one time, right? And I won the first game. We all played together. I won it by luck, okay? But my new strategy was which I came out with after we played the game, right? I came out with the new strategy. I'm just gonna like let a lot of coffees go past, right, and lose the points, right? And I stop a lot of dashes. Basically, it's the same thing. I stop a lot of dashes, and every dash is like +1 move. Wait, so am I like? I think it's like working. Did I come out of that, or like did that game make me come up with this idea of dashing? Who knows? Like, The chicken make the egg or the egg make the chicken. Something like that. Okay, so let's talk about my party, right? So my party, am I gonna be the leader of my party? No, okay. No leader for this party. My party will be leaderless. Leaderless. Because we are all friends, right? I don't want a party that there's a leader, right? And I want a party like Konosuba, right? Where they're not overpowered, right? They're not crazy in their own way. Then somehow they sing together. So I need a warrior. Because I'm a mage. I'm a mage that cannot cast spells. So I need a warrior that cannot fight. I need a warrior that cannot fight, right? Makes so much sense, right? Why do I want a warrior that can fight? No! 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 Oh, I didn't believe in the lich, right? I didn't believe in the lich, and then I caught the lich and I didn't get it. So a warrior that cannot fight. Is he some kind of coward? No, he's not some kind of coward. Okay, this warrior, instead of using an axe or sword, right? Nah. He's not stuck, right? He's not stuck. He's using a shield. His whole thing is he got a gigantic shield, right? A gigantic shield. Super big, right? But he's super strong, right? No, he's super tiny. He's super tiny. Like he's a kid, right? He's a kid. And he has this big, the biggest shield you've ever seen, right? And he's my warrior. He's my warrior that cannot fight because all he has is a shield. And it does no damage. He can push it against people, but it doesn't do that. All he can do is defend. So he can protect people, right? Protect people. Right? That's what he can do. So my front line cannot even fight. It's just a shield guy. A shield guy. And I'm a dasher, right? I'm a dasher with a dagger. Dagger dasher. And I'm a mage. So we need a priest. We need a priest, right? To heal us. But what's the downside of the priest? Now the priest, let me think. The priest will be a healer, right? Definitely will be a healer. Should we make the priest the one that can actually do long range damage? Okay, let's do that. But the priest is not a very good healer, to be honest. One of the worst healers of all time, right? And she made this ability, right? This healing ability is called a light beam, right? She casts, or he or she, right? Casts a ring of light. The priest casts a ring of light, right? And the ring of light heals injuries, right? Basically. But what the priest did, right? She maxed out the skill of the ring of light, right? So much that it hurts people. It's too much light. It's too much, okay? It's too high intensity. You can never heal people with that light, right? You just damage people. And because of that, she became our damage dealer. And let me tell you, it doesn't deal a lot of damage, okay? It's a healing spell that just became... it just became a damaging spell just because she just overdid it. She overdid it. It's too high intensity and it damages people. So yeah, so that's our backline. That's our backline. We're protecting the DPS at all costs. The priest became a DPS, okay. I'm a mage that has to go melee, okay. I have to go melee and stack them with my dagger. And my dagger is not very big, right? So if they're a super huge monster, right, it's basically poking them with a toothpick. It doesn't even go anywhere. It just poke. And yes, our priest is the DPS. Amazing. Okay, we need one more. We need 4 or 5. 4 or 5 to make the perfect number group. So we got a priest. Okay, we need a healer, right? We need a healer in our team, right? Because clearly our priest cannot heal us, right? If we get damage, we are cooked. So who shouldn't be a healer? Well, let me think. We're back here. I'm so good at this now. Let's see. League of Legends. Healer normally is the enchanter and the support, right? The top laner is a bruiser. Mid laner is a mage, right? But I'm the mage already. ADC. So what is the normal damage dealer, right? Because our priest became the damage dealer. But what is the normal damage dealer? Normally it's some guy at the back line with not a lot of defenses, right? So people have to protect him. But he heals people. Okay, so our priest, well, our healer is actually let's say there's archers, right? He's an archer, right? He's an archer, right? What's his downside of being an archer? Well, the downside is nobody else is archers in this freedom world, right? Who shoots arrows when you can shoot Zotac and kill people? Okay, 10,000 Zotac or 1 arrow. Okay, So, but this guy, let me tell you about this guy. He's our archer. Well, and his archer bullets, because we're living in this fantasy magical world, right? It does less damage than our priest, which does a healing ability. So it's kind of cooked. And but actually this guy, like me in real life, is a medic. He's a medic, right? So our healer, instead of using magical healing powers, no, we do not do that. We bandage the wounds. We bandage the wounds and let it heal over time. Okay, so that's our real healer. So we have a frontline, a warrior that cannot attack, just have a big shield, which protects the priest, because our priest became our healer became a DPS because she fired do a healing beam with high intensity. And we have who else? We have the archer, which is a healer. Does 0 damage. Does 1 damage with archer, arrow and bow. And there's me. That what? Well, I can move very fast, right? For 10 meters, and I can do it 3 times per day. And I have a short dagger. So whatever the short dagger can kill, I can do it. Should we add one more? One more. Okay, let's add one more, because but this one will be like a kid, right? A kid is like a student, like experienced student, right? Often Fern and Stark, right? But instead of them when they're strong, it's them when they're weak. So we have this kid that we cannot take care of, right? This kid, well, this kid is basically useless. Wait, or should we make the kid the strongest person in our team? Nah, make the kid useless. Make the kid useless, and we're just trying to teach them. So every one of us, right? Every one of us is trying to impart our knowledge to the kid, right? So the kid is getting damage attacks from a priest, a healer. Then I'm giving the kid some magical mage advice, but all I'm doing is slicing stuff with my sword, my dagger. Then the kid, let's say it's a she, right? It's a child, right? I'm just getting the worst advice from the worst party. Whoa. Roll the boat gently down the stream. Merrily. Okay, but okay, our party, right? Our party is just filled with us, right? And there's way stronger parties around, right? We have a party of 5, super weird, finicky party, right? Alright, so everybody underestimates us. No, they do not underestimate us. They correctly estimate us. They think we're weak and we are weak. So, what's the point of this anime, which I'm creating in the free run world? Okay, so we are super unconventional, right? So we have to use the unconventionality as our strength, right? So what we can do, right, is we hide. When we fight somebody that do not know us, right, we put me at the back line, right? We put me at the back line because they think I'm a mage, right? They think I'm a mage. Well, I am a mage, but I cannot cast any damaging abilities. And normally you attack their mage, right? You attack their back line because their front line is supposed to be melee, right? So I put up cover over my sword, right? Make it look like a wand. And then when they attack me, they realize I am the frontliner. I'm the frontliner. Then when they attack the priest, no, the healer, you realize she's a DPS. Oh, is that a good anime? What should I title it? Weirdos. Wizard weirdos. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't like animes that just start off OP, right? So at least we start off super bad, right? Then we evolve to not so super bad. No. No. Yeah. So yeah. So eventually, right? Over the course of 10 seasons of this anime, everybody up their skills, right? Then this frontliner, which warrior frontliner with a big shield, right? What did you realize? He got the strongest shield ever. He just keep upgrading his shield. His shield is like impenetrable. What's the Captain America metal? Yeah, basically it can't be destroyed by anything and everything, right? Then I became super fast. My priest, no, my healer. My healer is the priest, right? My healer is the priest, right? My healer priest, she upgraded her healing spell so much that it's like actually does a lot of damage now. And then my arrow guy, well, my arrow guy still shoots arrow, okay, that doesn't improve. But his bandaging skills, right, in medic, right, as a medic, became so good, right, that is like better than like magical heals. Can I say that? It just became better, right? He just knows every single disinfectant, boom, 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 stitching up, right? Then bandaging it, then boom. That is like, he just became faster than just healing it. Don't ask me how. Then yeah, then the Chow that we all take care of became like some super weirdo. Okay, what should they be? I don't know. What if we just make the Chow, right? Like a combination of all of us. She's a priest, an archer, a medic bandaging, a warrior with a big shield, and a priest that heals. Well, that damages. Mix it up and make something of our own. And then we go and kill the Demon King. Because somehow we can do it. Because, yeah, I don't know. The end of the story. The end of the story. So, is that better than Frieren the anime? I would say so. Dun 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 dun. Should I wait until it stops? Or like what? Because this is so hard. This bucket thing is so hard. And I feel like there can't be so much more after this bucket, right? Because the sky is turning to the color of the space. Right? It's turning to the color of space, so why would there be so much more after this, right? Because we are climbing to space. Okay. Let me sit down. Adjust my hammer. I might adjust my hammer, right? Because it's better if we just get one good run, right? Than 10 bad runs. So let's just get one good run. I want to put my hammer at the middle of the bucket. So it's here. Okay, swing. What else should we talk about? Wait, lower myself, right? Do I lower myself? My hammer is slipping. Look at that. It needs to be centered, right? If not, the hammer slips to one side and then you fall off. Let me sit. Oh, should we add this quadrant guy in our anime? So this guy has a hidden cameo in our anime. He's just a guy with a quadrant. Okay, so I want to talk about mages, right? In my anime. My Frieren anime. Mages, same like Frieren, has like different levels of mages, right? And there was 3 great mages in the past, right? But people forgot how the great mages were great, right? How they became great mages, right? All we know is one day they weren't great mages, and one day they were great mages. But there's no test for this great mage thing, right? There's no great mage exam, right? Is this correct? I think it has to be a bit more, but let's just try it. Because I feel like I'm falling down already. Wait, it's slipping so much. Right. So me, right? I'm the main character of this anime, right? So there's like different levels of mages, right? Let's say there's three levels of mages, right? Okay, before that there's beginner level of mages, right? And I have to bust this beginner level mage, which requires me to cast a damaging spell to break a piece of paper, right? Boom! Break a piece of paper. But clearly, I cannot do it, right? Because all my spells, I only have one spell, is to dash, right? It's to dash. So I cannot beat that spell. But I try. I try to dash so fast that the wind breaks the piece of paper. Nah, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Like dash do my hand to cast to make the wind break the paper. Nope, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Huh. Doesn't work. Then I just skip to the advanced mage test. Well, the advanced mage test is to get through this obsidian wall, right? Big obsidian wall. But I cannot go around it. Over it or under it. You have to get through it, right? Somehow. So some people just break it down, right? With their overwhelming mage power. Some people like phase through it somehow. Or like create a opening in the obsidian wall. And then like it closes after a while. Something like that. Some people, what else can they do? What else can they do? They can... I don't even know. I don't know. Most people just like break it, right? Because mages. But me, well, what can I do? I can't break it. So I just keep trying to dash in the wall, right? Then I just face plant myself in the wall. Okay, so I cannot be an advanced mage, right? And I cannot be a beginner mage, right? Because I cannot even break this piece of paper with my ability. Okay, great. Great, I can't do that, right? And this physical, in this Freean world, right? There's this headquarters in the world. It's called the Great, no. It's called the Order of Mages, right? So basically all the great mages, right? Not great mages, but all the powerful mages go to this place, right? It's just filled with mages. Right? And inside this place, there's the three last great mages, right? Because they all died already, right? They all died and their wands are there. So some is wands, some is what they use, right? Some is a wizard hat, some is their robe, right? So whatever is there, right? And some backstory for me, because I'm an elf, right? So you think I'm some kind of noob mage, right? No. I'm like free run, right? I'm free run because I've been alive for 1,000 years already, right? A mage, right? But most people don't know that, right? And doesn't seem like it, right? Because all I can do is nothing, right? I can dash fast 3 times. So I go there, right? But this backstory is not revealed until then. So this is very late in the season, right? Like after I tried the third class, second class, and first class mage, right? So I failed all of them, right? All of them. And this is late game anime. Late game. Oh! Left or right? It must be left. But can I just do this? Or will I sleep? Oh. Wait, I do not know what I'm doing. I feel like I will sleep. Maybe I won't. Okay, let me talk about my mage things. Okay, let me talk about mage things, then we can try and fail this. So what I did is I went there with my party of misfits. We went there and so we have this rivalry with this other mage, right? But this other mage, right? Let's say she is a she, and she has the same amount of will as I have, right? We have insane amount of will. But the same thing happens. Nobody respects her, right? Somehow, but she's strong. She's strong, but nobody respects her except me and my party, right? Because we see through the facade. Because we are like lousy, right? But actually we are strong. How do I explain? Where you sleep? Like if it will sleep, right? Then I might as well. Or should I do a boost? I do not know. Like, can I just do this? Like, oh, wait. So we have this rivalry going on for the past few seasons, right? And what happened was that when we were walking there, right? We heard that mage, right? She fought somebody and lost. And we just walked past each other. But I turn around and I look. So normally when you lose a mage battle, you just what happens? If they want to break your wand, they break your wand. Normally you lie down flat on your back, right? And you ran out of mana or something. Let's say you ran out of mana, you lie down on the ground, and they might or might not break your wand. Depends on how evil, not how much they, if they want to or not want to. I feel like I'll sleep. Then I'll just go up by this way. See? If I did the other way, I'll just sleep, right? Oh, should I just try a boost? I just try a boost. If it doesn't work, then I'm cooked. I'm doing a boost, right? Then I'm doing a... I don't even know what I'm doing. What? What? Okay. What is happening? What is happening? Am I supposed to boost the other direction? Wait. I'm supposed to boost the other direction, right? But what is this for? What is this for? Is it for me to Tarzan there? I'm so confused. Like, am I supposed to go left or right here? But isn't boosting just better than Tarzaning? Because this... Let me just try boosting to the left. Pogoing. Who cares? If you fail, you fail. Whatever. Okay, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, basically I walk past her. Alright, we have this rivalry, right? And I know she's super strong, right? And she fought one of the greatest... one of the great beasts, right? Of all time, right? But the great beast won. Everybody knows that the great beast won, right? So I turned back. I realized... What did I realize? She still has mana left, right? She still has mana left. And she's suppressing her mana, like Free Run, right? She's suppressing her mana to make everyone think she's mana-less. And her clothes, right? At the back, right? Doesn't look like she fell from a blast, right? Like knocked back from a magic blast. It looks like she fell on her own, right? To make the stain on her clothes, like the mud stain. To make her feel like she's falling down, right? And her wand is unbroken. So with that information, well, this part is not shown in the anime. It's context clues. So I noticed that she actually didn't lose. She didn't lose the match. She actually beat the other demon, right? Let's say it's a demon. She beat the other demon, but she made everyone think that the other demon beat her, right? So she's putting on a suppression, like a facade, right? So in this mage world, right? Mage world, if you take out your wizard hat and you bow down to the person, right? You bow down to the person, you take your wizard hat. It's like basically saluting the person, right? You really do it for mages, right? For other stuff, there's other salutes. It's like showing them the biggest form of respect, right? If you take out your wizard hat and you bow down, basically. So because of that, I bow down, take out my wizard hat and I bow down to her, right? Because I know she won. She won and she made everybody think she lost. And she's trying to hide something, but I know that. And because my party members are all super close with me, right? They all did their own salutes in their own... Like warrior did a warrior salute to them because they saw me do it, right? And then I went to this... and normally when you lose a battle, right? Nobody will bow down to you, right? Because you lost the battle, right? So it's a very unconventional thing I just did, right? Plant the seed. Right. Okay, let's say my whole goal is to be a great mage. And her whole goal is also to be a great mage, right? So there's 3 great mages, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 3 great mages and... Yeah, okay. And... You realize... I have a wand, right? Let's say I have a wand. But this wand, right, I'm using the whole time in this anime is a basic wand, right? They sell in the shop for $10. The most basic wand that every person start off with is a trainer wand. You're supposed to replace it, right? You're supposed to replace it, but it's not explained in the anime that I still use this wand, right? Even though I can buy a better wand, right? I still use this basic wand. And you ask why? Well, I'll tell you. We went to this wizard place, right? Okay, let's change me. Okay, let's change me. I'm not part of the crew. Okay, the crew is all girls. It's not me. This is wizard guy, wizard girl, the main character, and the other main character called Fire Wizard Girl, the rival, right? Fire Wizard Girl, and we're calling this wizard girl, the dash one, right? So assume it's me, but I just change it to another person. Put myself out of the story. So this wizard girl, she went there. And there you normally is super protector, right? Super protector with guards and everything. It's a big giant castle on water, basically. Big giant castle surrounded by a lake of water, and then there's a bridge there, right? It's super weird, super weird. Why is this big giant castle surrounded by water? Nobody knows. But this is where we know the artifacts of all the great mage lie, right? So she went there. Then she said, I want to take back my wand, right? I want to take back my wand. I want to take back my wand. So the guards are like, okay. Then she went to the first great mage, right? Which died a long time ago, right? She died a long time ago, and the only surviving artifact, right, is the great wand. The great wand of the great mage, right? This great wand of the great mage is... well, what is it? Well, it's kind of like a silver one, right? A super cool silver one, right? Super duper cool. But we know, everybody else know, right? The great mage, the first great mage is a fire user, right? So let's assume there's fire, right? And normally when you use a wand, right, it should match your element, right? So it doesn't make sense that she used a silver wand, right? But she was so strong that the first great mage, which died a long time ago, she made the silver wand work. What else did I say? Okay, so she want to take back her wand, right? Our main character said that, and she went to open the glass container where the first great mage wand was, right? The silver wand. But before she did that, all the guards stopped her, right? All the guards stopped her because it's a super protector artifact of the great mage. And all the super strong mages, right? All the old wizards came out and tried to fight her, right? Then she said, "This is my wand, right?" The main character. This is my wand. The main character has said this is her wand, right? But nobody believes her. Nobody believes her. And because of that, it's because of that they have to leave the place, right? They have to leave the place. Let's just assume they left the place. They left the place. Okay. Come back here. Let's try the boost up and jump over. I don't understand how to beat this. I don't know how to understand how to beat this. Oh, they left the place. And some time skip happened that then the rival, some fire user, this is not a great mage, this is the rival. She became a great mage somehow, right? She became a great mage and because she beat some demon king. Okay, she beat the demon king, she became a great mage before our protagonist became a great mage, right? But in all this time, right, it was realized that the place there didn't always look like that, right? It didn't look like that, the Great Wizard place, right? Because last time there wasn't water, right? There wasn't water like there. There wasn't water. It was just a lake beside it, right? It was a lake, but the ground underneath is land. Okay? Ground underneath is land. I'm gonna... what should I do? No. I don't know how to beat this. I don't know. Maybe I should just take that top part and Tarzan. And during her ceremony, we are just there, right? Because that's our rival, right? That's our rival, and our protagonist, she was there, right? She was there. And normally, everybody do the wizard salute, right? Do the wizard salute to honor the fourth great mage, right? Right? Everybody does that, right? Okay, so when you salute a wizard, right? What I say is, the first person who salutes, they actually salute each other. But the first person who salutes is just meaning to pay respects to the other one, right? Then the other one salutes back, right? Usually, that's what happens. So when the first time our protagonist saluted the person that lost, right? Everybody thinks lost, right? She saluted back also, right? But this time, she was walking down, right? The rival was walking down as a great mage, right? The fourth great mage. Brum, 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 brum. She was walking down, and every other super powerful mage saluted her, right? Right. So normally, normally that, right? Saluted her until she walked past our party, right? And what did she do? She saluted the protagonist, right? Although the protagonist seems super weak now, right? It seems super weak now. And why would a great mage salute a lousy mage, right? And that's not supposed to happen, right? You're supposed to salute somebody stronger than you. Then our protagonist saluted back, right? So it's the same thing. Same thing that happened, right? Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu because our protagonist saluted someone who lost, right? And she saluted back. Now this time is different, right? This time great mage is saluting a normal mage. Then that's weird, right? That's super weird. Everybody thinks it's weird. What's happening? What is happening? Then after that, something happens. Time skip again. Time skip again. But this time, okay. Honestly, before she became a great mage, right? Something happened. We do not know what happened, but all that we know, right, is a lot of great mages in the place died, right? A lot of mages in that place died, and the castle, the landscape of the castle changed. It changed and it became charred. Somehow it became charred, right? It became charred, and we still don't know how great mages became great mages, right? Like the sides of the walls of the palace became charred, and a lot of things changed, right? Like something happened, something bad happened there. But yeah, so that happened. Time skip to how do you explain this? To let's say something urgent happened. Right? Something urgent happened. We need to kill the Demon King's right hand or something, right? Because the Demon King revived his brother or something. Whatever. Then why is somebody watching me and watching me yap about this random story I made? Anyways, the protagonist needs her wand back, and she's telling everybody that the first great mage wand is her wand, but nobody believes her. She just thinks she's crazy, right? She needs her wand back, right? If not, the whole world will die, right? Basically, she cannot defeat the new threat with this lousy wand, right? She can't do it. She needs the wand back. So this is the second time our whole party went back to the place, back to the wizard castle. I'm calling it a wizard castle now. But it changed a bit, right? Because it became charred. It changed a lot. It became charred. This time, instead of asking for the wand, we're demanding the wand. We're demanding the wand, but they still wouldn't give the wand back, right? Because they don't think it's hers, first of all. And it's tradition to protect the great mages, any of the great mages' artifacts, right? So, what did we do? Well, we have to do it. If not, everybody will die, right? All our civilians will die if we don't do it. So, the protagonist asked all her party members to stand back. Stand back because this is a wizard battle. It's a wizard battle between wizards. So she's fighting 100 not great wizards. Elder wizards, right? You say elder wizards, right? And how did she win? Well, she did the mana crystal thing, right? She did the mana crystal thing to get more mana so she can dash more, right? But instead of that, right, she just spent the whole last 5 years of her thing, right? Of all her loot from the dungeon. And she bought mana crystals with that. And because of that, she had 30 mana crystals, right? Which is like 30 times mana reset, right? So she can dash for 30 times 3, 90 plus 3 times, 93 times, right? And because of that, she somehow beat every single wizard there, right? She beat every single wizard there. And because of her dash, it's so fast, right? It caused permanent damage to the castle, right? To the castle, somehow, some shock wave, right? It like breaks half the castle, right? But she didn't kill them, right? She didn't kill the elder wizard. Okay, let me try to do something first. What did I say I want to do? Tarzan. Did I say I want Tarzan? I don't understand. Okay, she didn't kill them, but after she defeated the last one, right? Because our protagonist is kind, right? She don't kill. She defeated the last one, right? Then all the Elder Wizards bowed down to her. And then said she's the 5th great mage. And why is it that so? Well, let me tell you. Because the test to become a great mage is to defeat every single other mages. If you can defeat every other mage, right, means you're stronger than all of them, right? Which makes you the great mage, right? Which ties back into what we are talking about. Because every time there's a great mage, the castle changed. And the first time the castle changed is because the castle was actually on land. But the first great mage did some super meteor fire ability that disrupted, like, create a hole under the castle, right? To beat all of them, right? And because of that, it filled with water. Then it changed again. Then 4th great mage, it changed because the whole place was charred, right? So that's the context clue of what the rival did, right? She like cast some super fire ability. And what? And she became a great mage that way, right? Because nobody knows how you become a great mage, right? It's actually because you defeat everybody else, right? And then our protagonist became the 5th great mage because she defeated everybody else again, right? 5th great mage. She took back her wand. And it's actually her wand, not the 1st great mage wand. And then we flash back to a backstory. So they were friends. The 1st great mage and the 5th great mage, which is our protagonist, are friends, right? They grew up together, like super childhood, right? So this 1st great mage, right? Something happened against a demon, right? Against a demon that's this guy, 1st great mage, when she was a child, and our protagonist, because our protagonist is an elf, right? So she lived super long, right? Please! Okay, now what? Now what? This is a sheer cliff. Hello? Can somebody explain to me how we beat this? Are we supposed to climb this? Like, are we seriously supposed to climb this? Like, I'm gonna try it. Like, am I supposed to do this? Or is it meant for me not to do this? I do not know. Or maybe I should just like skirt. Wait, how about skirt from the other direction? Skirt. What did I say? Oh, so when they were a child, right? The 1st great mage and this great mage now fought a demon, right? But at that time, it's not a super strong demon, right? Because they're a child, right? But they still can't beat it. And the demon broke the 1st great mage wand, right? It was a fire wand, right? Which matches her fire, right? Her fire. And this demon was so powerful that the demon, what did the demon do? Casted a spell, right? And this is a forbidden spell, right? Forbidden spell is called this ice stasis thingy mobile. So basically what it does is stasis a person in ice forever, for eternity in this unbreakable ice thing, right? So our protagonist was casted at the 1st great mage, right? Because they're friends, right? But protagonist jumped in the way because she knew she ran out of mana. And the only hope that they can beat the demon is if the fire mage, right, the 1st great mage, still have mana and have a wand, right? Have a wand to cast spells to beat the demon, right? So what she did was she threw her wand and put her body in front of the spell, and she got frozen in time. Our protagonist, actually, backstory, was frozen in time for 1,000 years. And the wand that the 1st great mage used her whole life is the childhood wand given to her by our protagonist. Whoa. Do you see that? Plot armor, not plot armor, but like, whoa, she was actually right. It's her wand. It's a wand that the 1st great mage made famous because she became so strong after that with her wand from her childhood friend. Right? Why is there like a hole here? Yeah, there's like a hole here. No. Right. So she became the 5th great mage and took back her wand, right? And some backstory time. Flashback. So she was there in the block of ice for 1,000 years, right? 1,000 years that nobody think is breakable, right? It's not breakable, but most people don't realize that she's conscious in the block of ice, but she don't need to eat or anything because I don't know. She's conscious. She can see and she can hear, but she cannot move. She cannot move. She can see and hear, right? So throughout the 1,000 years, right? Throughout the 1,000 years, there's this legend that, well, they made the first great mage made this place a holy site, right? Not a holy site, like a protected site, right? Protected site such that all the people go there to pay respects, right? Because it's her friend, right? It's her friend, but most people don't even know that after 1,000 years, right? Because she passed away. That the first great mage is a human, and our protagonist is an elf, right? So she lived, right? What else? Yeah. So most people think she's like, she thinks maybe she's a statue, just there, not a real person, whatever. But she can hear and see, right? So throughout 1,000 years, she heard and see like everything that goes by in that room, right? All the magical innovations, everything that goes by, like what is happening in the world for 1,000 years, right? And all the magical practice they are doing. That's why our protagonist is actually super knowledgeable about magic, right? But she chose to become a dasher, basically a troller dasher, right? But maybe she sees some things most people don't see, right? Because she's in the room for 1,000 years, and that's why she can mentor the new kid, right? The new kid, because she's actually old. She's actually old 1,000 years worth of experience.
About who you are in this. Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer?
I don't even think I'm this guy.
Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man.
I think this guy just name bobbed. I'm like, I'm just like
intent,
the player. No, I'm just like a separate thing. Bob is the one controlling the hammer. I'm just playing the game. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Is it like way too steep? Like, is it? It is. Wait, is this the correct path? Like, am I supposed to go left there? And what if I take the pillar? There's 3 paths. What do you want to say? What do I want to say? Yeah, that's why the protagonist is super knowledgeable. 5th grade mage. Because she's been in the ice for 1,000 years. Like Avatar from Aang from Avatar. Okay, so I yapped for 1 hour 30 minutes about this great mage story, but how can I clip this? Because nobody knows what I'm talking about. This is not free run. This is in my head. After that, right? After that, what happened? After that, they found the elixir of youth, right? Elixir of youth for all 4 of them, right? All 4 of them, and then they became immortal. Then we can keep writing this story forever and ever, basically. Yeah, that's all I thought about for this isekai anime of mine. Right, it's a group of mages. No, group of the protagonist is a mage, but it's actually hidden in ice for 1,000 years, and it's actually the 5th grade mage, right? 5th grade mage, and it's the friends with the 1st grade mage, right? So it's actually her one. That's what I thought about. Blah, 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 blah. Is there anything else I want to say? And then after that, you can write whatever you want, right? Whatever you want about the story. Like, that's how she became strong, right? All of that is just Sang Jin-woo powering up, right? To become an S rank hero. Then now she's an S rank hero, basically, in Mage's turn. Okay, let's write about other stuff that happens. Ooh. I think. This looks vertical. This looks vertical, to be honest. But it's digging. Look, it's digging into the snow, right? So it's different. This part is digging, right? But you see the next part. The next part is actually stone, right? So it won't dig, right? Okay, I'm sure I'm going the right way. Because there was a voice line. So, can we talk about something else that I can clip? and make clips of? Maybe I should write that. My actual isekai anime. Should we write that? Isekai anime, but I live stream myself creating it, right? Oh, I can live stream myself, right? I thought about this. I can work on it, right? Then every start of the stream, right, I can read it. Isekai anime called no. I don't know, I need to think of a name. It's basically Freeren, right? But if Freeren was stuck in a block of ice, right? But she cannot use any magic abilities and she become a dasher. And then actually she became the 5th grade mage, right? And then the rest, then she knew the 1st grade mage because it was her childhood friend. And then the party is full of trollers, basically. It's like Konosuba plus Freeren plus solo leveling plus... Is there any good wizard stuff? Harry Potter. Well, no Harry Potter. But Harry Potter's castle, I guess. But the Isekai anime, or let's call this a light novel, because I'm not gonna animate it. You think I know how to animate? No, this light novel, right, is not only going to focus about mages, right? Because that's what Freeren did, right? The anime, it's just mages, right? They don't really put a lot of effort into other stuff. I wanna do it like other stuff also. Like our protagonist is only protagonist in name. All our party members are equally important, right? Are equally important. Because we want to show the path of a warrior, a path of a priest, right? How to level up as a priest, warrior. What else? The archer. Oh, the archer is a troll. Actually, it's a medic. And then there's a shield guy, right? Where you say warrior already. Priest, mage. Yeah, I had this idea of a light novel, which is what I just told you guys about. But I'm not gonna write it. What if I write it, right, as a YouTube series? I just write it as a YouTube series. And how does copyright work? If somebody like make an anime of that, can I like sue them? Like, how do I copyright my idea? I don't know. But I think it should be copyrighted already, right? Because I made it, right? I posted it on my YouTube channel. Whatever idea I made. Like, if you take a photo, right? The photo is yours. Even if you post it somewhere, right? Yeah. So that's what I want to do actually. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Like create a isekai anime, right? Okay, you know why? Let me tell you. So all of this stem from me not liking the animes that I watch, right? So if I don't like it, right? Because I do not like time travel, I do not like overpowered protagonists, I do not like plot armor, right? Like protagonist plot armor for no good reason, right? I do not like a rival, right, that is more deserving to win, right? Like Sasuke. Okay, I'm biased. Sasuke deserve to win more than Naruto, right? And he should have won, right? So I don't want the protagonist to be like super overpowered, just have some hidden plot armor, super lucky all the time. No. I want a protagonist that's like opposite of that. Right? That like then I want a long running anime that actually basically what I want to say is I want to make my own anime. Basically, I want to make my own anime because all I'm doing is trying to watch animes, right? Then everything I find problem with, right? So if I make my own, right? I make my own, it's better, right? Not okay. So yeah, so I can spend the time watching anime, or I can spend the time creating an anime of my own in light novel form, right? Then like after 1,000 days, right, I have this super cool story of my own anime, right? I have this super cool story of my own anime, which is super cool, and I would like it, right? Because everything that happened is something I decided that is gonna happen, right? Right. So maybe I'll do that as a YouTube series. Then, but it'll just be me reading out, right? Reading out stuff. Cause I'm not gonna animate it, right? Should I start drawing? But instead of drawing, right? Do you know Saitama? Okay, do you know Saitama manga? It actually came from a Saitama webcomic, right? And the webcomic designer is super bad at art, right? So there's Yusuke Murata, which takes the webcomic super bad and make it super polished, right? So what I can do is I can either which may I do both. So let me tell you, I can draw very bad, right? Like one from One Punch Man, right? I can do that, right? Make my own One Punch Man, but this time is a isekai anime. Or I can write, right? I can write like a light novel, right? Which is just text, right? A novel, right? But then what I'll do, right, is like I'll draw something, right? I'll draw something. Then on the bottom, I'll write something, right? So it's like half. It's a half manga, half light novel. Light novel, but it's bad. But like no, like the drawings are bad. Well, is my English very good? No, but who cares? You're not here to read best English essay. Okay, this is not. This is called light novel. Okay. My own isekai. Okay. Do I want to make it an isekai or do I want to make it their bond there? I don't know. Isekai. No, bond there. Isekai just means bond there, like Frieren. What else do I want to say? Should I do that? Like, should I actually do that for my YouTube series? I can just add another one. The reason I don't do it for my live stream, right? Thought about doing it on my live stream, but it's good, but I need to play games, right? No, I need to connect the live stream to games right after that, right? You know what I want to say? So if you want to watch that series only, right, by itself, right? You have to just go to the live stream, right? After that, it's playing games, right? So it doesn't make sense, right? It's like, and then if you just want to watch my games, then you see me talk about this weird anime that I made, right? Weird anime, that manga that I made. Shopping cart. Okay, I need to make clips. Okay? Please. I've been talking about something I cannot clip for the past 2 hours, and how am I going to make clips out of that? Shopping cart. Bomb. Okay, I haven't made clips out of that. This is so boring. Oh, Temple of Athens. Oh, we're gonna beat this game. This stream. Oh, I think I hold on to this. Okay. This thing.
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff,
The ice cream wasn't even hard.
the church, and the rectory, the living room, and the factory.
What is he talking about?
The construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up. And in a moment, I'll show.
Did anybody comment on my stream?
But let me say,
Just view bottles.
I'm glad you came.
Should I actually do that? It'll be my 5th YouTube series. And it'll be long running, right? Because I plan it to be an infinitely long manga. So instead of watching anime, right, I just spend the time creating the anime that I want in my head, right? Then I just draw it out and I write about it. Oh, it's not long enough. So I need to do a boost. Or Tarzan. Let's do Tarzan. Tarzan is better. Let me explain why Tarzan is better. Because Tarzan can get rightward momentum. Right. Like this. Okay, let's go here. See? I mean, you didn't see anything because I didn't do anything, but see? Like this. See? Now what? Is it long enough? No, I need to do a boost or Tarzan. But I believe in Tarzaning. If you don't know why I believe in Tarzaning, right? It's because the orange. The orange taught me so much in this game. You have to Tarzan the orange thing. Please. Oh, wait. Why am I tripping? There's this shopping cart, right? To save me. Oh, this is what the shopping cart is for, so that I don't roll down. If I go past the shopping cart, right, then I'm cooked. Oh, no. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, this ledge by the shopping cart saved me. I need to chill. And think about what I'm doing. In life. Should I make that series? How long does it take me to create? Okay, let's say. Okay, so it's me, right? Because I create my own anime series, right? Okay, let's call it a manga, light novel manga series, right? How many pages do I need to write? Let's say one episode will be 20 pages, right? 20 pages. And half the page is a text, and half the page is a picture I drawn in MS Paint or something. I don't know. Right, something like that. And it's me on the corner, right, of my webcam reading it out, right? Reading out the story, which I wrote by myself. Is it a good idea? I think it's a good idea. You know why is it a good idea? Because nobody else is doing it, right? Who else is creating their own anime? Well, Valkyrie did it once for comics, right? But she did it professionally, and she didn't do it on her own, right? It's not really her idea, right? She did a production, right? If I'm not wrong, like I don't know how to explain. It's like a production thing that she is owned by her, right? Something like that. But it's not. She's not writing every word or something of that comic. Wait, the clouds looks like gods that are angry. Kind of crazy. The ice wall was so easy. Like I can't explain to you how easy the ice wall is. Like everybody thinks what? You can boost your space from there. From where? But I don't want spoilers, please. I don't want spoilers. Just let me do it by my own. No! No! Oh. And I want to thank you for being my first real comment, because the rest of the comments, my chatters today is bots asking me to use stream bots, and I think they are stream botting themselves. Yes, I think I'll do it. I think I'll do that, right? My own comic, but I need to practice, right? Because if I don't, okay, first of all, that's what happens in my anime, right? Wait, but I just spoiled it for everybody. Oof. It's like it's like some guy before Oda started One Piece, he just said Luffy is halfway through is gonna go through a time skip. I just did that to my own anime. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Maybe I'll change it, huh? Maybe I'll change what happens so that you don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows? Should I make it all English names? I mean, I'm an English content creator. Let me think. I definitely wanna. If I'm gonna do it, right? That's just a if, right? If I'm gonna do it, like I'm not gonna do it now, right? Because I need to flesh out stuff, right? Because if I don't flesh out stuff, right? Let's say there's no time travel in my anime. My anime manga. Okay, let's call it a manga. In my manga, there's no time travel, right? Which I'm gonna make. So if I make a bad decision, right? Like I cannot go back, right? I cannot go back Deus Ex Machina and solve it, right? Solve the problem. Like if I say the protagonist, let's say I say protagonist cannot use any other spells, right? But then later on I want her to like learn a spell, right? Or something. Then it's bad, It's bad. And I need to figure out the ending. Well, hopefully there's no ending, so I can go forever. It's just gonna be like free run, right? Just traveling around the place, right? But I want to figure out major plot things that happen, right? So that it makes sense, right? Just now what I said was just trolling, right? There's some Demon King, blah blah, but I want to actually make it make sense, right? Like, make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. And every day, or every week, right? We can do this series called, I didn't even think of the title of it. Free Run Ripoff. No, I'm not ripping it off. Okay, I'm not ripping it off. Okay, yes, I'm ripping it off a bit. Okay, I thought about doing this. Okay, I thought about creating an anime, first of all. A manga, actually. A manga. I don't even know whether I draw like the first page. Right? But it wasn't this. It was a different thing, right? And that was before Free Run was created. That was before Free Run was created. Wait, should I do the manga, post it online so you can read it, or do you want me to be the one reading it and it's a video? Okay, let's do a manga video, right? So most manga you read it on your own, right? But this is mine, right? This is mine, and I feel I'm free to read it however I want, right? Because I own the intellectual property of my own, right? So most people consume manga like that, right? But I'm gonna make it so that it's a video manga, which I read, right? And if you don't want me to read, too bad. Okay, you can pause the video and read it yourself, right? But my face will always be there. Yeah, you don't get the raw footage, right? Should I make it like that? Whatever, it's a video series, okay? It's a video series. It's a video series of me drawing. Can I draw? Can I practice? Let me practice. Okay, wait. I'm doing paint on my phone. Let me draw a wizard. Okay, but I need to go to the toilet because my stomach hurts. But let me draw a wizard first. Oh, I'll just go to the toilet and work on my wizard. Then I'll be back. And look at this. Okay. I'm back. And I made a drawing of a wizard. Oh, let me show you. Oh, is this good? How does this compare to mangas you have read? Okay, so I'm gonna make an executive decision. I'm not gonna start this manga or anything to do with it until at least I get 1,000 subscribers, right? Or like on the way to 1,000 subscribers. You can start it at 1,000 subscribers because it's a long running thing. And let me tell you, if nobody watches it, what's the point of putting so much hard work into it, right? I need some time to think about it. If I actually want to do it, right? Because okay, so my thought process is no. I'm gonna fall past the ice. Yep, I knew it. My thought process is if I'm gonna start something, I'm gonna finish it, right? And yeah, I don't want to start a manga that just. Firstly, I don't want to start a manga that nobody watches, right? Right. Okay. Because this is not what you guys asked for. Okay. What do you guys ask for when you subscribe to me? To be honest, like I make weird videos. Okay. I make videos that doesn't even correlate to each other. I make swimming videos, getting rich videos, tier list videos, and challenges. Nothing correlates, right? So I guess you subscribe for me, right? If you subscribe for me, this is my idea, right? This is my idea. So I'm gonna do it, right? If I really want to do it, I want to do it when there's more people that watch me, right? At least more people that watch me. And let me just give me some time, right? Give me some time first. Let me concentrate on this streaming stuff and the YouTube stuff, right? And eventually probably give it a 50% chance that we'll actually do this, right? But when I do this, I want to draw everything myself, right? I think it's more authentic that way. It might be worse drawing, right? It might be bad, okay. Let me tell you, I'm bad, okay. But we can get better together. And I want to flesh out the story so that actually there's no what's it called? Plot holes. Yeah, there's no plot holes in my manga, right? So 50% chance that I can do this, right? If you guys really, I realize there's this thing, right, in business, companies, right, that produce products, right, if they keep listening to what people want, right, it's a bad idea because most consumers do not know what they want, right? Perfect example is if you ask a person in the 19th century what they want a faster horse, right? Nobody say they want a car because a car didn't exist, right? A four wheels kind of weird thing that is powered by gasoline. What is gasoline? Why do instead of feeding a horse, you power it by gasoline, right? So you need to be the innovator, right? And then whatever works, right? But I want to get my drawing skills. Well, have I drawn before? Well, we can talk about drawing, right? Because we're talking about drawing. Let me get my drawing skill to better than Stickman level, okay? Better than Stickman level, and we can start there, okay? Like, yeah, because I also wanted to learn the guitar, right? If you can see, okay, we're doing a talking session. This is a guitar. This is a half electric, half acoustic guitar, right? Okay, let's just say it's electric guitar, okay, but it's not electric. Okay, I don't know how to explain. It's electric guitar, but when you play the sound, it's acoustic sound. But it uses electricity. Let me show you. It's a silent guitar. Okay, all this is like headphones, and this is like I bought this to put it to an amp, right? Because you can't hear it very well. But I never bought the amp, right? So, like, if I learn how to play the guitar, right? I learn how to sing, right? I cannot even post it on YouTube, right? I cannot post it on live streaming, right? I cannot do that, right? I can do it like unarchived live stream, right? Which is, if you don't know what's unarchived live stream, you can sing songs, right? But then you cannot save the VODs, right? The videos, you cannot save it. Nobody else can watch it. You can only watch it live, right? Because of copyright issues, right? You cannot do that. So that's why I want to do it, right? Like, will I regret not learning the guitar in the future? Maybe, but there's no way I can post it for you guys, right? So it doesn't really align with what I'm doing. This is a nail clipper. I don't know why I'm holding it because I'm just fidgeting with stuff. But this idea, right? This idea, I realized I had the idea a while back, right? Because I had idea of a manga, right? But the manga was when I was doing army, right? So I had an army manga, right? Then after I watched Frieren, I have a Frieren manga, so I can like combine all my ideas in my head, right? Then we can make a manga together. Okay, let's talk about drawing, right? In secondary school, we had this class called art. And secondary school is the ages of 13 to 16. It's an art class, right? So what you do is, well, you can do a lot of stuff, right? You can do a lot of stuff. They like sometimes the homework is drawing something, right? Drawing something. Then sometimes it's watercolor stuff. Sometimes is it painting? Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes maybe it's like clay, not clay. What's it called? I think it's clay. The white color clay, right? That you put in the oven, not oven. Okay, the art oven. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. The art oven, and then it becomes hard or something, right? Something like that, right? Sometimes is okay. So what I remember, well, what I remember was my classmate beside me. She was a super good artist, right? And I'm super bad, right? As you can see with my stickman drawing, right? But on this one test, right, we were supposed to draw something, a house or something, right? Yeah, I think I got a higher grade than her. That's what I remember. So, and she was salty about it, apparently. I don't know. It looks like she was salty about it. But all I did was make a house, right? I made a house, right? And then, using watercolor, I made a pebble step to the house. And every pebble, I just ask Google, what's the color of the rainbow? Then I made like 7 pebbles and 7 pebbles of different color of the rainbow. So it looks nice, right? It looks nice on the outside. Is it actually good? I don't know. I got A, I think. I got A on that. Oh, please. Did I just jump, right? I jumped, right? Yeah, so am I really gonna be an artist? Because my whole life, okay, and manga is art, right? And if you don't think manga is art, okay, manga is art, okay, first of all. Second of all, I need to come up with a story, and a story is art too, okay? So it's like double art, okay? Double art, okay, I've never been an artist, right? I took science my whole life, right? The art is just a lower secondary school where you experiment with everything. Then at upper sec you choose, right? And I always choose science, right? That's why I only did art for 2 years, right? Because everybody do art for 2 years basically. It's just for you to try. Like literature too. Like literature, which I didn't take, right? You can take literature, geography, or history, right? But everybody in lower secondary, which is 13 and 14 years old, they had to study literature and geography, right? Then they can choose. 2 years later, you choose which one they want to specialize in, right? And I chose history. I didn't choose literature. I did not choose art, right? So, and I didn't choose music, right? Because I can't play the guitar, something like that. So I'm doing stuff that I'm like super can't do, right? Super can't do, basically. Super can't do. But let me tell you why I think it's possible, right? Everything is possible, but PewDiePie, if you don't know, he's just a gamer, right? There was his series, right? No, one video he made. What? Drawing for 30 days, right? He drew for 30 days and his results after 30 days is like way better his results for day 1, right? So if you can do it, I can do it too. But I wanna make it something people wanna watch, right? So let me get an audience first. Like not a so big audience that the audience is solidified into a block of ice, right? No. Let me get monetized first on YouTube, right? Then we can talk about this incredible big project called becoming a manga artist. Yeah. Okay, so what I will do, right? So instead of leaking whatever I just said, right? Why did I leak whatever I said? Okay, because I didn't think I was gonna do it, right? I just thought that bro. What? What did I say? Yeah, let's talk about doing it. Because I'm impulsive, right? Impulsive. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I probably can't even make a single clip out of everything I just said. Maybe I can, who knows? What do I want to say? Yeah, let me get monetized on YouTube first, okay? Please. And then I'll try to work on this, right? And it'll be a once per week kind of thing, like how manga is released once per week, right? Right. But okay, let me tell you. So if you don't know Oda, right, which is the creator of One Piece, right, what he did, right, because he created something in the past before, right, before One Piece, another manga, then he created One Piece, right. Let me check my audio because sometimes, right, there's static, right. Then after my amazing wizard, right. Let's screenshot it. Yeah, let's screenshot it. Just to save my save the photos. My first drawing, right? Then we can look back at how much we improved after we started drawing. But not now. But I won't wait like a year, right? I'll probably start it like if I get monetized, right? That's when I'll start, right? In a few months, right? I don't know how long. Maybe it takes a year to get monetized. Let me check my audio. Yeah, so manga. I want a long running manga, right? And how many pages are in one chapter? That's my question. Because I don't know how many pages in one chapter of manga. And I think 15 to 20 pages, right? Okay, so let's just say it's 20, right? 20 pages per chapter. Actually, to be honest, I don't like that manga release once per week. Let me tell you the rationale why. Because once per week is too long. It's too long. I know they work very hard for manga, right? But once per week as a viewer is too long, right? It's too long. I don't do it twice per week, right? But instead of doing twice per week, 20 pages. I can't do 20 pages, okay? You want me to do 20 drawings twice per week? You want me to do 40 drawings per week? And then after that I have to write the story. Oh, cannot do it. Can I do it while streaming, while doing YouTube? No. While doing other videos and challenges, cannot do it. But what I'll do instead, I'll make one chapter of the manga 10 pages. 10 pages like this, right? But instead of the pages of a book, right, it's the pages of a whatever screen you're watching now. Wait, this rectangular thing, right, over here, it'll be a page, right? So okay, let's do it in real life. Let's practice my idea. So I'll be here, right? Okay, let me go down. Okay, I'll be talking here, right, in my corner, right, like this, right, corner like this. I'll be talking. Then here, this half will be words, right, the story of the words, right. Then my face cam is until here. Then on top here will be the drawings I made, right, of whatever page, whatever I'm talking about, right. So I'll just read this, blah, 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 right. While I'm reading, you can look at this, right. Then I'll go to the next page, right. Then I'll read this like this, blah, 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 blah. Read it, right. Alright, that's what I'll do, right. And it'll be 10 pages per chapter. 10 pages of this big page, right, with words, right. Then I'll do it twice per week. Is my plan. So I can just twice per week, every week. So in a year, which is 52 weeks, it's around 100 chapters, right, per year. Yeah, something like that. And then maybe one day it can actually become an anime. But you want to read the manga? Oh, you can't read the manga. The manga will read for you. Or maybe I can get like some guy to like actually make the manga with my idea. Like One and Yusuke Murata. That actually make it nice drawing, right? Because my drawing is not nice, right? So, and something like that. But maybe I don't even want it to become an anime, because if it becomes an anime, it's kind of bad, right? Because, okay, how do I explain it? Because people that want to watch it, right? People want to watch it are fans of me, right? So I'll release this first, right? Then the anime will come out with the same plot, right? So it's spoiled already, right? And if I don't release it here, right? So I have to cancel my series to make it an anime. No, I'm not doing that. Because this is my series. I'm not gonna make it an anime. Okay, whatever happens, right, I'm gonna make it like my format now, right? It's gonna be there forever. You want to make an anime, okay, fine with it, right? But maybe it's best if they don't, right? They don't make an anime out of it, because what's the point? It doesn't make sense in my mind. Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay, what I wanna say is, you know, my first video on YouTube is very bad, right? My first video on YouTube is very bad. And if I'm gonna make a manga, right, my manga idea. I don't want my first chapter to be bad, right? I want it to be like I practice already, right? I want my live stream, right? Instead of my first live stream to be this live stream now, right? So like live stream for 20 days already, then I start, right? So that there's something that I learned, right? So that's what I want, right? So if I can practice 20 chapters of the manga, then go again, right? Just redraw the first chapter again, right? Then I'll release the polished version. That's what I want to do. Because it can't be super bad at the start. It can't be super bad. It can be bad, but not super bad. Super bad, I can't do it. Yeah. So we're climbing up this ice wall. And we've been climbing up this ice wall, but this ice wall is the easiest ice wall I've ever seen in my life. Like, how is it so easy? Like, I don't understand. Like, not even joking. The orange part is harder than this ice wall. Yes. So, manga. Okay, what I want to talk about is you should, before you start the manga, which is what Oda did, right? You should plan the manga first, right? Plan what's going to happen, right? The big plot developments, any plot holes, right? So he probably already planned that Luffy is Gear 5, right? Gear 5, the fruit he ate is Nika fruit, right? Not Gomu Gomu no rubber fruit, right? Yeah, if I'm gonna create an anime, I need to know the hidden things, right? Like whatever I just said, right? The wizard was stuck in the ice wall, right? For 1,000 years. Something like that, right? But then, okay, if I say it now, if I say it, the wizard is stuck in the ice wall, the whole manga is spoiled. Then I have to change something. But if I change something, it's not my original idea. So I'm just stumped. Oh, but you know what? What the first idea for Luffy? I mean One Piece. It's some pirate manga, right? Which is kind of like One Piece, but not really, right? If I remember correctly, that's what Oda did. So I can just give you the outline of whatever I said, right? But it probably not gonna be the final draft, right? Yeah, and I should stop leaking this thing. I cannot leak, right? I cannot leak my idea for this thing because it just spoils the whole thing, right? And I cannot leak my subscriber milestone. Those two I cannot leak. Rest of my videos, I do not care if you know about it because I'm the one that tell you, right? I'm making planets the next video, ranking every planet. Okay, I said it. I said it. I mean, I said it already, but I said it again. That's my next video I'm working on. Let me see the Okay, please. Let me become monetized on YouTube. And then we can start talking about this kind of fancier ideas that I have in my back of my brain. Yeah. Let me make a single cent off YouTube and we will do it. If I make a single cent off YouTube, I'm gonna start it straight away. Actually, before that, if I know I'm going to make a single cent, right, I'm going to start it, right? So that when I make a single cent, right, we already have the first chapter published to my own YouTube channel. Oh, I realized, right? So decentralization is big word, right? I want to talk about decentralization. All it means is who gains control of the anything, right? Anything and everything. So last time, if you want to become a influencer, you had to be a broadcaster on television, right? Television and be a talk show host, blah blah blah. Now it's decentralized, right? That anybody with a YouTube channel can have their own following, right? So you don't need all this TV show equipment. Same thing with money, right? Money used to be printed by the bank, right? But now cryptocurrency came out and with decentralized currency, right? Cryptocurrency. So it's owned by nobody, or Bitcoin owned by some guy, Satoshi Nakamoto, something like that. So not only that, so manga was, you had to be published by a publishing thing that takes your idea and publish it into books, right? Same with books. J.K. Rowling did it also, and she failed a lot of times, right? Harry Potter, if you don't know, Harry Potter she put her name J.K. Rowling to sound like a male name, right? Because female name apparently don't get published or something. And even with that, right, she failed Harry Potter a lot of times, right? A lot of times before she finally got it and she became super successful, became a billionaire, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, because there's no way she can publish her books on her own, right? She can't sell her books on her own, right? Because nobody, it's like you need somebody to publish your books, basically what I'm saying, right? But now it's not the past, right? I can publish my own manga as a YouTube video to everybody anybody that watches me, right? I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And I don't need, if I make a manga, who cares if nobody likes my manga? I just publish it on my YouTube channel. I don't need people to approve of it. Basically what I'm saying. Decentralization. Yeah. And the world is getting more and more decentralized. If that's what I'm noticing, right? Kind of interesting. It's an interesting thought that I have. And I'm probably gonna think about it a few years in the future, because this decentralizing thing, right? I think there's more to it. There's more to it, but not now. There's more to it in the future, and I'll think about back to this decentralizing thing, and it'll feel more impactful. Because if money is decentralized now, social media is decentralized. You can be an influencer. Publishing books and manga is decentralized. Publishing videos is decentralized. What else can be decentralized, you know? Like, what controls something? Like, who has the monopoly over something now that is not controlled by regular people? Let me think. Well, World Cup, basically. World Cup, right? You cannot watch it, right? Unless you are FIFA, right? Then you own the publishing rights, then you... Something like that. But... How do you decentralize World Cup, you know? No, but that's watching, right? That's not creating, right? Oh, maybe athletes, right? Because now the best athletes go to Olympics and people watch them, right? What if next time the athletes are like the most popular athletes, like IShowSpeed? Instead of we watch Noah Laos run the 100 meter, we watch IShowSpeed versus Kai Cenat run the 100 meters dash. And then it becomes bigger than the Olympics. And then it's just decentralized. Does that make sense? I don't know. No. I just need to know. Oh, I was almost there. I just need to know which part of the thing I can hit. Right? It's the same thing as when we started. Then there was this sheer cliff, right? But you need to do it in a certain way, right? So this one, I do this one. It's wrong already. Because I fell, right? So the first one is the first one, right? You can't do anything else than the first one, right? The first one, then I should try to aim for the red lamp, the red light in my second or third swing, right? So if you don't know how to do this, right? The first part, right, they let us do it is very easy, right? Because all you do is make for the sheer cliff, right, after the chimney, they made it super easy because they made all the intervals of the holes a full hammer swing, right? A full hammer swing from here to here, you naturally hit every single hole, right? But this one, I think, if I'm not wrong, they make the interval like slightly shorter than a full hammer swing, right? So if you just do full hammer swing, you wouldn't complete this. So you have to make like smaller swings or like super big swings with like momentum, like this, boom, like that, right? Which makes it harder, right? Makes it harder, but this is the last part, right? It has to be the last part, right? Because after the top, there's nothing else to climb, right? Yeah. So it's fine. Just let me figure out which place I should hit the hammer. I mean, put the hammer in, right? And what if we keep doing this, right? The whole day, right? We do this, then we figure out this is not even a hammer, it's an axe. Is it an axe or a hammer? Should I put a cameo of this Bob guy in my manga? Because I said I'll put a cameo of him. And how does cameo works for copyright, you know? How does it work? Like, can you cameo a character? I don't know. I don't understand. To be honest, I don't understand copyright. You know why? Because if a photographer photographs a picture of Ronaldo, right, which is what happened, right? A Singaporean photographer photographed a photo of Ronaldo, right, in the World Cup, and Ronaldo posted that picture, right, Actually, he can't do it. He can't do it because the photo is owned by Ronaldo. No, owned by the photographer. 100% owned by the photographer. Even if the photo is all Ronaldo, right? The intellectual property is owned by the photographer and it's copyright basically. Then the photographer, the Singaporean guy, like became angry and demanded some publicity and money, right? But let me tell you, if Ronaldo didn't post your video, you will be a nobody, and you're still a nobody, right? Him posting your video and paying you zero, right, is doing more good to your career than you can ever do, right? So you should just thank Ronaldo instead of like complaining. Why did he not tag you or something, right? Which he tagged you already, like after a while. You should be like, whoa, you made a TikTok about, whoa, Ronaldo made my post. Ronaldo made my post, my picture that I taken, right? Then you use that to publicize yourself, right? Use Ronaldo's fame, right? Because the money you can get from one photo, right? Is like, okay, Ronaldo pay you what? Let's say $1,000 for use your photo as an Instagram post, right? That's all, right? And then now you're getting a lot of hate, right? You're getting a lot of hate from a lot of people. Because they don't think it's fair, right? They don't think it's fair that all you do was take a picture of Ronaldo and then you own the picture, right? I mean, is it fair? Is it not fair? That's just the way copyright works now, right? It just works that way, right? Like somebody, right? If somebody, I became popular, somebody take a picture of me in real life, right? Just a photo of me. And he post it everywhere, right? And if I take that photo and I one for one post it on my Instagram, it's not allowed. Even if it's a photo of me. Is it fair? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not, right? But if it's not fair, right? What can a photographers take picture of, right? They can't take picture of anybody else, right? Because it's them, right? Then what if you take picture of somebody's house? Like a castle. Can you take picture of somebody's castles if you can't take picture of them? Then it just goes deep and deep. And then what can you even take picture of? This piece of land. Wow, this piece of land is actually owned by this guy 10 years ago. Then it passed down to his descendants. So actually, the intellectual property is owned by this guy. Then what can you take picture of? Huh? You can take picture of the house. Yeah, so they made it such a way that whatever picture you take, no matter of who or what, is owned by you. It's kind of the same as this game, right? This game, I'm playing this game, right? I don't own this game, right? I'm playing this game. But the video of me playing this game is owned by me, right? And anybody that uses this, whatever this thing I made, right, is copyrighted by me. Although I didn't make a single animation of this game. So it's weird. It's kind of weird that way, but whatever. Kind of weird. I mean, the guy is right, right? Technically, he's right. The photographer is right. Ronaldo didn't have permission to use his video, his picture. But I don't know. Everybody can see that. Everybody can see that you're complaining about something that I don't know how to explain it. And I won't explain it because I can't. But you get my gist, right? It's his rights by law, right? The Ronaldo is supposed to ask him for permission and pay him or something. But there's some theories that go around that Ronaldo already asked the brand that owned him. Something like that. Okay, so basically, let's say me, right? Let's take me for example, right? I have 70 something subscribers now, right? 76 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing because yesterday it was 74, right? And it's 76 now, so thank you guys for subscribing. I'm 76 subscribers, right? And PewDiePie, let's say biggest YouTuber, Mr. Beast, okay? Let's just say Mr. Beast, right? He made a YouTube video of just his face, right? His face on my YouTube video, right? But instead of reacting, right, he just put his face there, right? He's put his face there, and he put my YouTube channel behind, right? And he played all my videos, right? And he's not transforming the video in any way, right? It's just copyrighting my video, right? And there's like 500 million views on his video of my video, right? Basically. am I really gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna copy strike you, right? Right? That's the same thing. Because Ronaldo is so much bigger than the photographer, right? As in influence, right? And Mr. Beast is so much bigger than me, right? Right. Just by him reacting to me, right? Not even reacting, just posting whatever copy of me, right? I gain more from just letting him do it than to copy strike him, right? Because if 500 million viewers watch this video, right? If Mr. Beast post it, if Mr. Beast didn't post it, right? Who will watch it? Well, my subscribers, right? My subscribers and like 30 people. 30 people will watch it, right? And I know 500 million will be on Mr. Beast's channel, right? But resulting will be like 1 million. 1 million people will come to me, right? Because of the Mr. Beast, right? It's something like that. It's something like that. That's why he's going about it. The photographer is going about it the wrong way. Okay, I said this ice wall was easy, right? But I guess I'm wrong. Because it's hard. Because there's look, there's like different holes you can put the ice thing. You see? Like look at this. Wait, no. 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 What is it? See? Sometimes you get stuck on the ice, like some part of the ice, right? You can like seriously like do this. See? This goes super deep. Okay. What's up with that? I don't know. Okay, I shouldn't do that. I cannot go the hammer down by underneath. We still have 1 hour to stream. I'm pretty sure I can beat this game in 1 hour, to be honest. Because we're there already. We're there already and we just need to go a bit further. Oh, I'm supposed to check my SpaceX stocks and the other streamer, which I will not name. Because it's not worth me naming. I was too lazy already. Down, right? Went up, went down, in between. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, like, what are you doing? Should I unfollow? Yeah, I'm unfollowing. Bye bye. Like, if you miss 4 days, right? You miss 1 day, okay, fine. You miss 2 days, you're lazy. You miss 3 days, what are you doing? You miss 4 days, it just shows your character. Bye bye. I'm following and yeah, erasing him from history like what Stalin did. I don't know how to beat this game. Am I gonna start at the ice wall? Because I thought it was so easy. Is it the same thing that happened again? Like I beat the orange 1 time, right? I beat the orange 1 time. I thought it's so easy. Spend the next 6 streams trying to do the orange jump. I keep falling back down and over. See, there's this part that you can slide your pot in the ice. Why can't you slide your pot in the ice like here? Look, I know it's here. What's the second one? The second one is here. I just slide my pot in like this. Huh? Why did they do that? Like, do I need to find the hidden hole? I don't understand. Should I talk about my manga? What if I spoil my manga? Like, okay, let's assume, right? Let's assume I became monetized on YouTube, right? Which you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, right? Let's just assume I cannot do the TikTok, the shorts way, right? Because you can get 10 million shots and become monetized that way also, right? But let's assume I went through the watch hour path, right? Okay, so we have 1,000 subscribers and there will be some people watching me live stream something, right? And I'm working on this new chapter of the anime manga that I made. How do I not leak it? How do I not leak it? What if, right? I plan the ending. The ending is the protagonist die. Whoa, spoilers. Protagonist die, right? Okay, so what if I like blah 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 yep protagonist die. Bro, I just spoiled my entire manga, the 1,000 chapters long manga, just because I just said protagonist die. You know? What if I accidentally just say protagonist die? Then what happened? Because Oda don't have to worry about leaking stuff, right? Because he doesn't even talk to the public, right? What he does is publish the polished version, right, of whatever he's doing. If I open, right, I open my computer, right, then there's this scaffolding of my ending of the anime. The whole timeline of the anime, right? Because you need to scaffold your anime, right? Oh, that reminds me. So normally, when I do my YouTube videos, right, I make the PowerPoint slides, right, for it, right? For my videos, right? I'm talking about normal videos, not tier list, right? Tier list I use a tier list, right? PowerPoint is like I do a scaffolding first, right? A best scaffolding, right? To just get the idea, right? What page number is what, right? And what I'm gonna talk about. Then after that, I make it nice, and then I add a picture, something like that, right? Make it nice, polish it up, make sure everything is good, everything, right? But if you see the scaffolding, right, you didn't know what I'm talking about. The whole flow of that is there. So how do I avoid that? And what if somebody approaches me and want me to make an anime out of it? Then what do I say? No. What if they want to do a remake, right? They want to do a remake, like One Piece remake. Right, but instead, right, instead of an anime, right, they're gonna do the same thing. My YouTube video, right? But instead, it's some professional drawing here, right? Right. So it's a super nice drawing. And then instead of words at the bottom, right, it's like super edited words. You know my shorts? My shorts has the captions, right? So you can see a full view of the screen, right? So it'll be me talking, right? Let's say I'm the voice actor in my anime. It'll be me talking. And then it'll be captions, right? So instead of seeing half the screen with picture, you can see a full detailed picture drawn by a professional, so not my drawing. Or maybe it can be animated drawing. Who knows? Should I even say yes to that? Or maybe I'm the one that created it, right? I'll be the one that hire a animator or a professional drawer. Then I'll just give them. But what's the point? I just create two versions of the same thing, right? I create two versions of the same thing, but one is super high quality and one is low quality. Drawing, okay. What's the point? Yeah, point. Does it matter? Then how? Because I don't like to start stuff that I don't finish, right? Then it's like, if that's the case, right? Because my first one won't be the super high quality, right? It just won't be. It's just me drawing. I think. Okay, how about this? Instead of hiring an animator and making it high quality, why not I just become better? I just become better and everything will just increase. Just be better, right? I just draw better, something like that. I just draw better. The words will be the same, the face cam will be the same, but I'll just draw better. So that way I don't need to hire a professional artist. I'll be the professional artist. I spent the whole time talking about arts. Is ISO the only way to beat this game? Wait. Do you know that at the top of the cell tower, there's two sides, right, of the cell tower, right? So I assume if you cross the bottom part, the pillar jump, right, you go to the right side, and then after that you go back to the right side of the cell tower. So we did the left side of the cell tower ending, basically. Okay, let's take a break. Let me. Okay, I have so many chatters. Let me tell you. From the green platform. But it's all Viewbot. Asking me to use Viewbot. Let me count how many people asked me to use Viewbot in my chat, my multi-chat. This is on green platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Viewbotting chatters and 1 real chatter. Bro. I'll let you guys wear this. Right? Then I'll use my phone. And we can check some stuff. 2% battery. I need to go and check. Before I tried it. Let's see. Oh, I want to talk about this. 75 subscribers. I lost 1 subscriber. Woohoo! I mean, boohoo. I mean, you can't go up all the time, right? Sometimes go down. So let me show you this. Focus, please focus. Do you see the gap over here? So the views came to 0, right? Which is a very good thing because my views was like climbing every day, right? So I'm just like not, I don't comprehend it, right? And if you get too much of a good thing, it's bad, right? So now, like when I didn't upload stuff, right? I don't know, like after a while it fizzled out, right? Fizzled out to 0 views, right? Well, not 0, but like 22 instead of like 500 per hour. It just like boom. I have to work again, right? I have to work again. If not, this thing won't continue. Yeah, so yeah. Because every time I think good things are gonna good things happen, I just think when is it going to go bad, right? So yeah, so manga artist, should I become a manga artist? That's my question. You know who should become a manga artist? Like Twitch streamers that are actually artists in real life, like Lily Pichu. Is that the only artist in the world? No, Jada Animations, right? But that's animations, right? Like all of them, right? They have the platform, right? Let's talk about Jada Animations and who's that guy? Oh, Swan Owl, right? So they're all Storytime animators, right? My question is, why didn't they create their own story, like fictional? Because there's only so much you can talk about in your real life, right? But in fictional, you already have the skill. You have the skill that a lot of people don't have, which is amazing art skills, right? And you really have the storytime skill, right, to convey your story well, right? It's actually perfect, like, and you have the platform of millions of subscribers that will watch what you make, right? So you have everything to become a manga artist, basically. Oh yeah, it's good that I lowered my subscriber count by 1, right? Because it humbles me, right? Go up, go up, go up, go up. Then, like, sometimes you need to plateau. Sometimes you need to stagnate and go down, right? Then you go up again, right? If everything just goes up, like, until the end of time, you don't really appreciate it more, right? Just sometimes go down. Let me go down. Let me go down and I'll climb back up. Like this game, right? Yeah, so tomorrow I wanna afford to buy a potato chips. And maybe flash out. No, it's too soon. It's too soon to flash out my anime. Right. Okay, maybe at 100 subscribers, right? If you don't know how it works, right, in YouTube, you think it's linear growth, right? No, it's not linear growth. It's not linear growth, right? It's more like exponential growth, right? Or logarithmic growth, which just means like the time it takes to get to 1 subscriber is the same as 10 subscribers or something. Then 10 to 100, then 100. But that's too much, right? That's too much. It's more like the time needed to go from I can't explain it well. It's logarithmic, but not so extreme, right? It's just like this, right? Logarithmic. Like 1 million to, I don't know, 10 million to 11 million subscribers is like the same amount of time it takes to go from 1 to 100 subscribers, something like that. So maybe at 100 subscribers, right? 100 subscribers, because we are 75, right? We are 25 off, right? Maybe I'll start working on my manga thing, right? And practicing my art skills, right? And flesh out my story that I want to write there. Then, because I have time, right? I have time to practice whatever, right? Flesh it out, practice my art skill. Then the first chapter that drops, right, won't be like horrible, right? You know, won't be horrible. It'll be practiced already. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? Yeah, because yeah. Okay, let me talk about stuff. Okay, let's play the game and talk about stuff. I want to talk about different forms of medium. Okay, what did I want to say? Okay, so you want to convey an idea, right? A story, right? You can do it multiple ways, right? So there's light novel, there's manga. Okay, light novel is words, manga is pictures, and animation is video, right? So you got 3, right? Got 3. What was my point? I don't even know what's my point. I just said there was 3. That's my point. There's 3 ways to convey things, right? Oh, I wanna say like, okay, so if you do manga, right? You do manga, you have to show, you cannot tell, right? You have to show Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon. You cannot tell exactly that you cannot say in the subtitles that he's very angry that the shooter shoot Hachi, right? No. You have to show it in his face. Show it in the way he move. Show it in the way he clench his face, right? Show. That animation is basically that manga, but to a greater extent, right? Because you need to animate. But then in the light novels, you can just say, right? You can just say what's up. This guy Luffy is angry. So and light novels is very long, right? If you read light novels, like it doesn't get the point across, right? Because you need to actually flesh out everything, right? With words. Yes, you need to write the setting, write the emotion, write the weather, write the characters, what they look like, how they feel, what they think, right? And then if manga, you don't need so many words, right? So what I think, right, I would do is that I have pictures, right? So I don't need to go super wordy, right? Wordy with my stuff. I don't want to be super wordy also. I want to be like 1 minute, right? Every page 1 minute. So 10 pages, 10 minutes, and I'll upload it twice per week, right? Something like that. And I don't want the pictures to mostly, yeah, I want the pictures to show half, then I'll talk half, right? Half pictures, half words. Best. But the picture will be bigger, right? Because words, you don't need so much space. Yeah. But half the idea, right, will be conveyed with pictures, right? So I don't need to show that my protagonist is angry, right? Let's draw an angry face. Angry Birds. Right? But some stuff I cannot really show, right? So maybe like dialogue, right? Dialogue. But should I voice the dialogue, or should I? What's up? How do I voice dialogues? You know, they have to be a voice actor of all my characters that I make. Or should I just use my own voice? But that's weird, right? Imagine you watch One Piece, right? And then everybody has the same voice. But then if I make voices for all of them, wouldn't I become schizophrenic? Because how many voices must I voice? And how can I voice so many voices? Or maybe I shouldn't even include dialogue in my... Should I just make it first person point of view? Yeah, you can. There's so many things you can think about. If you first person point of view, right? So you just follow the protagonist all the way through, right? Like San Jin-woo, right? Basically. That way you can hide stuff, right? You can hide stuff about other stuff, right? So your protagonists don't know about it. If your protagonists don't know about it, then your viewers don't know about it. But you can do it like you switch through characters, right? You switch through characters' point of view. No, I don't know how to do it. We are following my main group of cast. We are following the main group, okay. I don't like when... Let me tell you what I don't like. So in One Piece, right? Not in One Piece, but maybe Naruto or something. Not Naruto actually. I don't know. I just want to follow the main cast, right? Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and Kakashi, the sensei. Right? When the whole episode becomes about something else, right? Rock Lee, right? Okay, Rock Lee is cool, okay. Okay, I need to say a character that's not cool. Ten, okay. What if the whole episode was Ten trying to find weapons, right? Buying weapons for her ninja stuff. But I came to watch Naruto. The whole anime is called Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura, basically, right? Then the whole, like, imagine I make one whole chapter, right? You waiting the whole chapter, right? And then it's about this side character called Bob. It's called Bob, right? And then he's a guy in a pot with a hammer, basically. Is this guy right here? Is this guy a Bob? Right. Nah. You didn't come for this, and you waited the whole day to read your main protagonist. So I want to put it in basically Frieren, right? It's in Frieren's and her party point of view of stuff, right? Even if you go somewhere else, right, it's their point of view, right? Yeah. Yeah, I want my cast of characters to be it. Yeah, it has to be a good group, right? Okay, it doesn't have to be a good group. It basically has to be like Konosuba group, right? Like you want to watch them. You want to watch them interact with each other. And I think I'll make 5 instead of 4. Because 4 is 1 too less. I'll make 5, maybe 6. But 6 will be like not the 6th member will be like a child. Like not a real member, right? It's maybe somebody like you're mentoring. Like Fern, right? Fern when she was a baby. But 4 is too less. 4 is too less. 7 is too much. Like you want a cast of characters that, yeah, how do I explain? So pairing up. If you make one guy, how many ways can you pair up one guy? Well, you cannot pair up one guy because you need 2 people to make a pair. 2 people you can pair it up one time. You made 3 people, you can pair it up. 3 people you can pair up 3 different ways, right? You have 4, you can pair up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. But you have 5, you can pair up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different times, right? Basically, like, you know Avatar, the Last Airbender. So sometimes the mission is like Aang and Zuko. And sometimes it's Aang and Katara. Then it's Zuko and Katara. Then Toph and Aang. And Sokka and Aang. Basically, you can pair up so many different times. And then how many do they have? Toph, Zuko, Katara, Aang, Sokka. Right, Sokka. They have 5, right? So I'll make 5. Okay. I want to make 5 benders and 1 Sokka, basically. That's what I'm saying. Did I just call Sokka a side character? Kind of. I want 5 distinct characters and 1 Sokka. Okay, I want 5 distinct characters. Okay, Sokka is you can have it, you can don't have it. Ooh, some Sokka fans will just come at me. Ooh. Yeah. It's basically because let's say in a fantasy world, right? Not talking about my anime now. We're talking about League of Legends, right? How many distinct classes are there? Well, I know because I play League, right? So there are marksmen, enchanters, vanguards. Vanguards is tanks, right? Then there is fighters. How many did I say? And there's mages. Mages, fighters, tanks. Damage dealer is what? ADCs, marksmen, and enchanters. Right? There's 5. Right? 5 distinct one. And let me explain to you about League of Legends, right? So let's talk about tanks. Who plays tanks? Well, only top lane and support play tanks, right? Then marksman, who plays marksman? Well, only the ADC plays marksman. And the enchanters, only support plays enchanters, right? Mages, only mid lane play mages, right? Basically, I know there's exception to the rule. Oh! No. I'm just floating. Huh? What's up? Did I spoil this game? We're going. We're going on a trip in my magic rocket ship, sailing through the sky, little Einstein. I'm floating very slowly. Wait, am I being pulled out by the moon? But isn't the Earth bigger than the moon? Wait, when I put my mouse at a fixed position, right, it just slides down. I'm going up, right? I'm just going up.
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you with all my love.
We beat this game? Wow. We beat this game. So many hardships. We've been through so much. Every time we fell, we get back up. That's what Sung Jin Woo said. How did I get so strong? Because I never gave up. Amazing. Is this an amazing game? No. It's a game that just gives you a lot of hatred, to be honest. Na, 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 na. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, sailing through the sky, little Einstein. Wow. Wow. Wow, we finally beat this game. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The series ended. The series ended at 11 parts, 11 days. It took us 11 days to beat this game. And we did it. We did it. I can't believe we did it. Well, I can believe we did it. I can believe we did it. And you know when you do something, then it feels like it ended. I don't know how to explain, because this game conditions your brain to think there's like you have to keep going, 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 and then you just beat it. You just beat this game. Then there's no more to go. There's no more to go because you beat this game. Because the last part, right? The last part of the tower, right? I climb on the tower, right? That I just think, what do I have to do next, right? But all I have to do is just float up. Wow. Bob, we finally beat this game. You can finally save your astronaut buddies. Astronaut. Thank you for playing my game and for reading the credits. Well, I didn't read the credits. So, but at one time when you got all the way up to the top and fell all the way back down. Okay, that's it from me. Well, that's how many times did we do that? Well, hundreds of times. Bennett 4D. Well, I thought his name is Bennett Fogarty, but it's Bennett 4D. 2017. Well, maybe we'll just play all his games, you know. Bennett 4D. Maybe I'll just learn to hate him, you know. Bennett 4D. Oh, red. Black. Welcome to the top of mountain. Congratulations on your climb. Unable to connect to chat server. Clear time 2 hours 9 minutes. No. That's not true. It took like 30 hours. This is what the Corazon said he took 3 hours, right? Maybe they resetted this, right? Did they reset this? I don't know. Souvenir shop. Oh, wait. Am I leaking something? I've taken down a listing because Spring. They don't sell anything already. The souvenir shop is like a merch. Getting over it merch, right? But oh, there is. There's some stickers, some marks. Can I show you guys? Is there anything I'm leaking? Okay, hopefully not. I'll just show you guys. So this is what's the link, right? It's linking to this, right? There's this cup, there's this getting over it mark sticker, then there's a few shirts. That's it. Is there anything else in this game? I have to quit. New game? Huh? I don't have a golden pot. If I start a new game, it's a black pot. See? Like, then how do you get a golden pot? To be honest. Let's just search it. Search it on my. Wait, look at me. Then I'll search it. How to get golden pot in getting out of it. Beat the game total 50 times. Holy. Well, it's not very hard after the first time, right? And we're not playing this game ever again. Quit. Wait, let me quit this game. Quit. And thank you to the creator of the game for creating this game, right? That's why say that thank. And we'll just talk, why not? We finally beat this game. How do I feel? Well, I don't really feel anything. Because when I was playing this game, right, halfway through, I thought like at the ending I'll feel like some great satisfaction or something, right? I mean, this is how it feels like to become finally rich, right? You become a billionaire, you think there's this great satisfaction of hitting $1 billion. You get 1 billion aura points and 1 billion level of happiness, right? No. I did it. And what? And what? Tomorrow I can play Spear, basically. Is there anything I want to say? Well, you can just chat to me. Why not? We have a lot of time to chat, right? So hardest part of this game is definitely, I think, is the jump. The jump after the orange, right? Because the fall back down is too much. Like, do you notice that after I got up the orange consistently, right? Consistently, I got up the orange. Then after that, we have to go to the gargoyle, then all the way to the right, then 4 jumps on the snow globes, right? Like, it's not even hard. It's not even hard if you don't fall down past the orange. And then after that, the bucket part is hard. The bucket part is hard. But you see me do the entire bucket part in 1 day, right? Or is it 2 days? Where do we start? Oh, I think we tried a few buckets jump, right? Last stream. Yeah, but all the main bucket is this stream. So it's never that hard. Because after the bucket, you just confused where to go, left or right, up or down, right? I mean up, left or right, basically. Then once you figure out to go to the ice wall, right? That's the right path, right? All you do is spam the ice wall. Super easy, to be honest. I mean, it's medium difficulty, but in this game, medium is super easy. Then after that, you do the last part, which is the tower, right? Which is super easy. So what I have to say is, they made the last part too easy, to be honest. Because in any game, right? In any game, the last part should be the hardest part, right? Why did he make the middle part the hardest part? Like, I expected more of a challenge. I think that's how I feel. Because the ice wall, too easy. Too easy, especially because even if you fall down the ice wall, right, nothing is going to happen. You can just climb back up, right? So there's no penalty that you don't have to climb all the way up back to the ice wall. You just restart from the bottom of the ice wall. And then even if you fall down from the tower, right, the shopping cart will catch you. I only fell down the ice wall once, right? Or twice, I don't know. But most of the time, I just fell back down and I can try again, right? Instantly. So it's too easy. The last part is too easy. It's too easy and it should be harder. To be honest, the last part, especially the last part. Okay, let me tell you what the last part should be, right? You go up to the tower, top of the tower. What you need to do? You need to do a boost. A boost into a Tarzan. A boost into a Tarzan. Boost into a Tarzan into a circle. So you do everything, right? You do everything that you learn, right? Because we learn boosting, we learn Tarzaning like this, and we learn circling, right? So that part, right? Boost Tarzan circle, back to back, right? Boost Tarzan circle. And if you fall down to the bottom of the ice wall, right? So you climb up all the way there. You need to do boost Tarzan circle, right? So boost Tarzan, then you get on this Tarzan ledge, right? Then you have to, so you boost, right? Okay, you're here, right? You're here. Okay, you're here. You boost to this platform, right? Boost. But it's not a platform. You boost, right? You boost. And then you use your hammer on the Tarzan, right? It hooks to something. It hooks to something. Then it moves, right? You need to Tarzan up again. Then after that, you have to catch a specific small ledge, right? With a circle. You catch it and you circle up, right? Then maybe you can boost Tarzan circle Tarzan boost. Something like that, right? Do it twice, right? Do it twice. If you didn't do it twice correctly, you fall the way back down, right? Then you climb the ice wall again and you climb the mountain again, right? Perfect ending, right? Because in this game, I'll just show you guys. Yeah, close the game already. Whatever. In this game, you can do a three moves. That's what I want to say. Right? Because that's what we learned, right? Throughout playing this game, we learned there's more than one way to get up. And yeah, it's too easy. Last part is too easy. Too easy. It's just the middle part. The middle part is so hard. Like if this game was the other way around, right? The last part became the middle part, right? You climb the tower, then after that you go to this place, then you do the orange. Right? If the orange is the last part, right? Wouldn't it be a way better ending? right? The orange. You climb all the way there, boom, 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 boom. You don't hit the orange, you drop all the way back down to where we always drop back down, right? The cupboard there, below the cupboard. Then we climb out again, right? I think it's, I don't know, it's just too easy. It's too easy. I expected something. I expected there to be something after the telephone pole, right? The top of the telephone pole, once you levitate up, right? I expected something, right? Maybe you can drop back down, right? I expected, because I pushed myself away from the moon, right? Then I expected to drop back down, right? Well, we didn't, right? Because I didn't push high enough, right? Then we just float back up again, right? But I expected you to push in a specific direction, something like that. You push in a specific direction, and if you feel the push, you go back down. Too easy, too easy, too easy. This is what I always do. Every time I do a challenge, in the middle it's so hard. Then after I do the challenge, it's too easy. Too easy. And I have this new thing that I can write on my resume. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. So my stream is lagging. My stream is lagging. Very bad. My stream is lagging. But it's fine now. It's just a lag for some reason. I don't know if I should just Ethernet all the way, because does it even, I don't know. I'll just think about it, right? Because my Ethernet router only has one working Ethernet port, and my brother is using it. There's 3, right? But the other 2 spoiled. So if I want an Ethernet, I need to buy a new router and to connect it, and it's very far from my room. I have to slot it through the door somehow, and then to this computer. I'll just think about it, right? Because if it's like every 10 streams it lags for 5 seconds, I think it's fine, right? But I know it lags a bit more. I don't know how I'll fix this. Or maybe, I don't know. But yeah. Is there anything I want to say? I want to thank Max X Gamer for subscribing to me on YouTube. That's what I want to thank. Because I can see some notification here. 18 minutes ago. Let's see some YouTube analytics on my phone. I have enough energy to do clips today, right? But I just decided I'm not going to. 75 subscribers, 76 subscribers. We're back at 76. Yeah, YouTube analytics, 76 subscribers. Oh, there's a monthly recap here also. So I'm just waiting for the monthly recap because we start off the new month, right? But the monthly recap is delayed a while. Wow. We just finished a chapter in our YouTube career. Like the getting over it chapter. We finally finished it. We finally finished it after so many times. We've been through so much. We could have quit at any point in the game, right? We could have quit anytime. Every time we fell. I don't even know, hundreds of times, right? 100 times. We probably fell 100 times, right? We quit 100 times, but we didn't. We came back. We fought through sickness, tiredness, everything. And we did it. And I want to say, if you watch me through the entire 11-part journey, right? This win is as much your win as my win, right? Because you were here. You were here for every failure. Every failure, every drop, everything, you were here. Just ahead, put it here. Yeah, so. Yeah, I can't believe we finally beat it. We finally beat it. Finally beat it. Can't believe it. No, the ending is too easy. The last part is too easy. It doesn't feel like satisfactory. Too easy. It's way too. Let's just check some World Cup, Just chill with me, Let's have just a chill moment, right? Because most people, when they beat the game, right, they just end the video, right? Oh, England won Dr. Congo. I mean, I know it's Democratic Republic of Congo, but it's called Dr. DR Congo, so I'm going to say DR Congo. And for him, Belgium versus Senegal. 8 a.m. today, USA versus Botswana. Then 3 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, Portugal is 7 a.m. tomorrow. But tomorrow you mean tomorrow because it's past midnight. Then it's Argentina. Portugal versus Croatia. Croatia is not bad, right? Croatia is not bad. So hopefully Portugal can win. I can't believe I beat this game. I can't believe I beat this game. Well, I can believe it because... Well, can I believe it or can I not believe it? I don't know. Like, can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are finally done. Because I know you're watching this series halfway through, right? If you're watching it live, right? Or not, right? You probably think like, I'm never getting anywhere, right? Just keep failing. And finally I did it. Then... You know the Mr. Beast challenge? After I beat it, I was like, yay! Then after the 1,000 balloons, I was like, ooh, we're finally done, right? We are finally done. And after each challenge, I'm like, what are you doing? Why you make the ending so easy? I don't get it. It's too easy. It's way too easy. The ending is too easy. There's too much safety. Basically, I'm just saying there's too much safety net, right? Even if you fall which way anyhow, right? You can still beat the game, right? Well, I mean, it's kind of deserved, right? Because we've been through so hard, like hard stuff, right? So even if they made it easy, it doesn't matter. So I have to plan tomorrow's stream, right? Because my brother played Spillware and he said it's not long enough, right? So browser games. Well, why not we plan our next stream tomorrow, right? Because I know Spillware, right? But to make the 3 hours, right, I need to find a browser game that is browser games. Because we need to play games until tomorrow is Thursday, right? Thursday we are playing. Okay, I'm counting the day as in the previous day, right? If I stream past midnight, I count it as a previous day. So we need stream Thursday and Friday. Then we can play League on the Wednesday. So we need 2 days of stream, right? So 6 hours. We can play Spillware and then we can play... Actually, I need to... It's better if I use my computer. I know you can't see, right? I'm not gonna show you my screen. You're just gonna see my face. Okay, let's go to... Editing games. Let's see, what is the top games? And I want games that I can complete, like Spillware. Not Ultra, like not Impossible Quiz. Let's do Impossible Quiz. Age of War, okay. We'll do Age of War, Impossible Quiz, and Stickman War, right? I think there's 2 Stickman War, right? Okay, so we got a few games, right? We don't need to do it in that order, right? But we can play, right? That's our browser games, right? Browser games. Maybe I'll do a chill game, right? Like Age of War or something, right? Tomorrow and Spillware. That's 2. Then after that we can do Impossible Quiz. But is it like a challenge game? Because we already did a challenge game, right? Which is what we're doing now. So I need a break, right? I need a break from challenges, right? If it's like super frustrating, right, I'm not playing it. I'll hold it off. But you know, like this game, it's like teaching me so much. It's teaching me so much because even if it's a frustrating game, right? It's not compared to getting over it, right? So what if it takes me 3 hour streams to beat Impossible Quiz, right? It takes me 2 streams just to click all the different options. It's nothing compared to 11 streams, right? It's not compared to 11 streams, and the 11 streams is way harder than just clicking and remembering the answers. So that it just taught me that it's too easy. It's too easy. Everything else in life is too easy. Maybe I'm right. Should I just do my second iconic way to head where this is just ahead? First iconic way is here. Second iconic way is here. And third iconic way is you guys wear it. So I have 3 iconic ways to wear this just ahead. Right. Which I do all 3, right? I do all 3. You guys should wear this just a hat, right? You guys deserve it for watching me, right? I was just thinking, is there even anything to clip? I just clipped my ending, right, to prove that I beat the game, right, as a clip. But I was like just spewing nonsense, so I wasn't talking about much important stuff. Yeah, so boom. I don't know. I'm just chilling here. Why not? Just chill with me. Because because this game ended so abruptly, right? How do I explain? Like if a movie ended very abruptly, you don't really like it, right? So what I'm doing, right, is doing some Avengers. There's a scene after the anime, after the movie. Then there's a bonus after post credit scene, right? So you're watching the post credit scene, right? So that it gives some closure to you guys and to me, right? SpaceX story is dropping. It's being shorted. I'm sure of it. Why it drop so much? Whatever. Short it, and you lose money. To be honest. Okay, let's just check my views on my video. On Instagram, I uploaded a photo today, right? One of you became big, right? 1.2k views. Then the rest is 100 to 200 views. On Facebook is, let me see. Facebook is 200 to 300 views or 4. TikTok should be the lousiest one, right? It's always the lousiest one. Yeah, two views, 3 views, 0 views, and 96 views. So one did well, then the rest did lousy. Next one. Last one is YouTube. YouTube, let me see. 800 views. 800, 700, 600, 600. No. 800, 400, 200, and one more. 600. Yeah, so if you don't think YouTube is well, right, actually YouTube is very good. It just takes a while. It takes a while to find. Yeah, so if I know YouTube correctly, let me tell you what YouTube does, right? YouTube takes your video when you post it. This video. Oh, I can't take this out. Let's put my phone here. Let's counter it. YouTube takes this video, right? You post and it tests it to a small group of people, like your subscribers and a few people that thinks it likes the video, right? And with that information, it decides whether to spread it to more people, or basically YouTube wants you to succeed, because if more people watch your videos, they make more money too, right? So they want to find people that actually likes your videos, right? So test it. Okay, with the information and data from the test, they try to match it with people that will watch this video, right? They do their best, right? And if the video is like bad, right, then they like, boom, nobody watch it, right? Nobody watch it, blah blah blah. But sometimes it takes a while, right? Because my most viewed YouTube short right now didn't perform super well. Did good, right? Actually did good at the start, right? It's the snake video, right? We went down the snake. It's titled do not take the snake, I think. Do not take the snake. That's why it's titled. It's the most viewed YouTube short in my whole channel right now. I think it's 11k or 14k views now, right? But at the start it was like 1k, right? It's 1k. Like after a few days it's 1k, then it's just been 1k. Then after like 3 days, then it boom all the way out to 14k, right? So sometimes it takes time, right? It takes time. You don't need to rush YouTube. YouTube will do stuff, and it's not only like few days or week, then it flops, right? No, it can be 6 months. There was a person that, I think I said this before. There's a person that her YouTube video took off and became the most popular YouTube video of her channel 6 months later. But the first 6 months, right, she thought the YouTube video flopped, right? But something happened. The algorithm finally found people, or maybe something happened in the world that made the video popular. Right? So you just need to leave it there, and it's like stocks. Leave it there, and it probably will go up. Some will go up fast, some will go up slow, but it'll probably go up. So I want to say that even if you subscribe or you unsubscribe, right? Some people think that, let's say Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast, subscribe to him, unsubscribe to him, you can measure your progress that way, right? But let me tell you what can't go down. The total view count of your channel cannot go down, right? It will forever go up, right? So if you really want to measure progress, right, just measure view count, to be honest, because that thing, or total watch hours also can. That thing can never go down. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't convey it well. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say basically. You're still making progress even if your subscriber will go down, if your view can't go up. Because it can only go up, right? Like you can never fail. You can never fail YouTube because your view count can never go down. The total view count. Even if you're either like super flop, right? It still adds like one new view, right? New viewer. So actually let me show you. I'll show you my total view count and everything. So in 365 days, my total view count is 60. Now, focus, please focus. Okay, let's off the ring light. Try again. I'll show you now, then you can see like if you're watching this 10 years later, my total everything, right? Total view count is including shots and everything, right? Oh, can't focus. I need to cover the whole camera, right? I need to cover the whole screen. Then I think it's focusing on the camera itself. I was almost there. It was almost there. Or should I just show you my channel? No, I'm scared if I show you on my PC, right? It'll leak something. Yeah. New strategy. Sideways. So I can cover the whole screen. Okay. It doesn't work. Oh, far away. Oh, I need to figure out a way to show you. Okay, far away but zoom. Okay, I can't zoom. Like, it focus on me, right? I don't know. If I put it here, right? Wait, new idea. Because it always focus on my mic, right? So if I put my mic. Okay, I'll just say it. I can't show you. 65,000 total views on my channel. Now, total watch hours, right, is 327 total watch hours on my channel, and total subscribers is 76 now. Right, 76 subscribers. Yeah, check back to me in a few years and see where we are at. And for YouTube, if you don't know, monetization, right, the ads, the total one, right, because there's two, right? So the first one is just membership stuff, right? So you don't get ads and stuff, right? So it's not really monetized. It's monetized if people want to donate to you, but I don't expect you guys to donate to me just to watch my YouTube video, right? So we just work to the real one, right? Which is ads. You need a total of 1,000 subscribers, and we are at 76, so super far away, right? But not really, because we learn YouTube is logarithmic, not linear, right? So the last 76 doesn't take as long as the first 76, basically what I'm saying, to 1,000. Then we need 4,000 watch hours on 10 million public shorts views. So we're just gonna ignore the 10 million, right? Because we're not gonna hit that, right, anytime soon. We're gonna hit the 4,000 watch hours first. And we have 300 and something now. Alright. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's just talk about my future of content creation, right? And live streaming too. Everything. I don't wear this. I want you guys to wear this. You guys earned it. Future plans about content creation. I'm gonna start finally streaming League, right, on weekends, and start the League series. Start the browser game series. And then after that, maybe let me rest for 1 week, right? We can play browser games from the whole next week and next 2 days, right? Because yeah, we just beat a 11-day challenge, right? Which is quite long. Then after that, I wanna play Geometry Dash, right? It's either that. Let's try Geometry Dash, right? Hopefully there's no copyright issue, right? If there is, I don't know what to do, to be honest. Because if I quit the VOD halfway through, I quit the series halfway through, it's not nice. If I play the game without music, it's not nice too. Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted, right? For Geometry Dash. For YouTube videos, I'll make a planet video there. On the weekend, I think Sunday. I think I cannot do it on Saturday, to be honest. I think on Sunday I can do my 6-7 subscriber challenge, which will probably take me 10 hours. I don't know. I think it'll take me, I don't know, hours. Probably hours, to be honest. Hours to finish that. Then, um, yeah. So maybe that day because I don't know how long it takes, right? If it takes me 12 hours to do that challenge, then I cannot stream for 3 hours and 20 minutes like my normal days, right? So you guys just need to if it's a short stream that day, just know that I'm doing a very long challenge that day. Then that's the games, right? Then maybe after my browser game, right, 1 week, I can play a Walking Dead or some Telltale game, right? If not, I just go straight to Geometry Dash as a challenge. Then League on weekends. And I'll see how League does, Like because we're streaming to a game with 9 viewers, right? 9 average viewers total. Not just me. Like every single streamer, right? It's usually just 9 on this. But League, right, has like average 100k, 100,000 viewers. It's like a 10,000 time multiplier on the viewer base, right? So how would that affect me? Or does it not matter? Because I just want to know. I just want to know how does that affect a small streamer, The viewer base of the game. It very improves it, right? It cannot deprove it, right? Like if I stream to 1 to 2 viewer, right? Then I stream League, right? It can't be 0, right? Because it's just so much bigger, right? Yeah. Oh, basically when I play random games, right? I want to build a fan base first. Then we can all, you play random games, then we have fun, right? Because okay, let's see. I will just describe to you one thing here. Right? If I play random games first, then League, right? Then who will watch me? The people that watch the popular game, right? But I play the popular game first, then I play the unpopular games, like all these browser games, right? Boom, boom. Maybe some will carry over, then more people will watch me, right? So the same thing as my anime manga thing, right? If I start it now, then nobody will watch me. Nobody really cares, right? So give me a few months, right? Or wherever you guys are ready, right? Who knows? How long it takes to get 1,000 subscribers? An average YouTube channel takes a year, to be honest. An average YouTube channel that posts regularly every day, every week, takes a year, 12 months to reach 1,000 subscribers. And that is the people that didn't quit, right? There's a lot of people, 90% of YouTube channels just quit posting, right? And another 90% don't even start, right? So even if you get 1,000 subscribers, it's really a very big deal. It's a big deal because yeah, it's a lot of work, right? So let me do that, then we can do our manga anime thing, right? If I start it now, then because basically if my swimming video flops, who cares, right? Because I'm gonna make swimming videos because it's the one I wanna make, right? Like, because I'm a swimmer, right? But if my manga video flops, right? Kinda put a sour taste in my mouth, right? But if it's super flops, right? Let's say it gets one view, then what's the point? Because if I post it now, right? I post it right now, right? To 76 subscribers, right? Which also is not really interested in this manga thing, right? Maybe you are, maybe you are not. So we get 10 view on every manga chapter that we make. Yeah. Nah, not good. It's not good because let's make something actually good, right? Let's make something good and people enjoy. Then we'll have more fun. So my idea is to just wait a while. Let me think about the manga and let me practice my art skill. It just focus. Please focus. It just makes the content, the manga I make better, right? Just give me a while, right? Don't rush it. And it makes it better because more people watch it, basically. Right. end my stream? So this for the future viewers of this thing, right? If you're watching this, are you a skipper? You just skip to the last episode, episode 11, right? Because you see in my playlist, that's the last episode. You're just tired, you watch the first one, then you watch the second one, you realize I didn't get anywhere, you just skip to the last one and you see what happens. Are you that? And if you're that, can you go to the comment section and what do I want you to do? I want you to write a message to me now in the past. So I'm in the past now, right? So I don't know how successful I will be in the future. Right? I do not know what I'll do, right? How many subscribers we have, whether we flopped. Can you just write a message to me now? I know I won't be reading it now, right? But my future self will be reading it. You just write it to my current me in 2026 when I'm 24 years old with 76 subscribers. That's what I want you to do. Yeah, even if you watch it like 10 years later, right? Can you please do that? It doesn't matter how long later you're watching from the upload of this video. Just write it in the comment section. Can be anything you want to write. No limits. No limits. Devon Larratt. He's an arm wrestler, right? And then there's a part in his hand, right, that is like protruding out, right? Called a pronator, right? Like this part. But mine is not, right? I don't know if you can see. He's one like, because he arm wrestles, right? Maybe I don't even have it. Most people don't even have it, right? I can't see it. Because they're not arm wrestlers. Whatever. I'm not an arm wrestler. Let me use my phone for a while. And chill with you guys. Why not? Just chill. Is there a message? Oh, I should do a message to my future self, right? Yeah, because it's 1 month. We have a 1 month. Okay, it's a bit more than 1 month, right? But it's 1 month since I started my YouTube channel, right? So I don't do a message like how many subscribers I'll be, right? No, I think a lot of people did that, right? Like Mr. Beast and I Show Speed. I don't want to do that. I just want to say to me, in 1 year, so in 11 months actually, 11 months, so 1 year of the start of this channel, right? Not start of this channel because this channel is very old, but start of me posting on this channel. I just want to say, hopefully you are still having fun with this, right? Hopefully you're still having fun, because I don't know. Yeah, if you are not having fun doing this, and you're burning out, right? The content you produce it won't even be good anymore, right? You're just forcing it. So just keep having fun. Basically, yeah, I know you'll work hard. Like, why wouldn't I work hard? I work hard at everything I do. So that's what I want to say. And be yourself. Be yourself. And 10 years later, let's say 10 years from today. Well, 10 years minus 1 month from today. I just want to say, do you move to Japan and do you learn Japanese and do you have a wife and kids? Because I know I want to have kids early, right? Because I'm the youngest of the youngest, basically. So when I get old, I want to be young when my grandchildren are born. So the earlier we can do that, the better. Yeah. So hopefully that's you have wife and kids, and yeah. And how many kids? I want 5. 5. Yeah. Wait, 5. Right. Like the number of League of Legends per team, and like the party I want to build 5 real people and 1 soccer. Oh, that makes sense. 5. Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe I should end my stream here. Yeah, because we yapped enough and it's already 3 hours and 20 minutes, right? Which is what my goal is every stream. Maybe I'll stream longer in the future. Who knows? I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Alright. Do you think I'll beat this stream? If you skip to the end, right, to see me beat this game, right? We beat it like 30 minutes ago. Okay, you need to skip back. Yeah. I mean, did I expect myself beating this game today? Not really. But we did it, and woohoo! Oh, and to my 10 years old future self, actually 1 year later. 1 year. This is for my 1 year future self. Are you on minoxidil, finasteride, and do you get a hair transplant? And how does your hair look now? Hmm. Yeah, because I want to do all that when I turn 25, right? Get a hair transplant at 25. And to my 1 year and 10 year older self, right? How's SpaceX stocks? Do you sell it? Or do you still have it first of all? First question, do you have it and what's the price? Do you make money and did the stock split? Because if you don't know, if the stock go to a too high amount, right, it splits the stock to more stocks, right? So you hold more stocks with the same price. No, all the price goes down, but you hold more stocks. So that more people can buy stocks, right? Did the stock split, basically. But Tesla did a 20 times multiplier if you buy it at the start. Did SpaceX do a 20 times multiplier 10 years later? And did Elon Musk land on the moon? Or the Mars? Either or do they do some asteroid mining? And how is life extension 10 years later? And one more thing I want to say is, how is AI? Did we get artificial super intelligence? Or artificial general intelligence? And do people still work 9 to 5 10 years later? Or do we have universal basic income? Because if there's universal basic income, right? Let's say there is, right? I can just do whatever weird stuff I want, right? I can just create my manga now, right? Because who cares if nobody watch it, right? We have a basic income of universal basic income. Hey, let's do a standing up portion. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, didn't think about doing a standing up portion. Is this good? Ring light. A ring light doesn't shine too brightly. Or whatever. How's the static? Okay, there's no static, I hope. Yeah, so we beat this game. There was some lag in the end of this stream, but it's okay. Like, yeah. So if I'm 1 year older, right, I'll be 25 years old, right? If I'm 10 years older, I'll be 34. Watching this back right now. And I want to do one more. For 100 years later, 100 years minus 1 month later, are you still alive? Is life extension become so good that you become alive and you become a robot? Or is longevity so good that you become yourself in this flesh, right? Or you become a robot? Or you become some chip that you plant in people? Or are you just dead? And if I'm dead, right? And you find this place at my funeral. Well, first of all, what age did I die? And honestly, if I'm dead, right, can you take all my SpaceX stocks and use it to pay for the funeral? Then all the remaining stuff can give it away to my parents and my brother, I guess. Yeah. And how are you gonna do that? Because I have my SpaceX stock, but it's in my phone, right, which is locked with my password. Then after that, it's in my brokerage account, which is locked with my password. So if you can do that, I have a lot of money in my SpaceX stocks, enough to pay for my funeral, to be honest. Way more than enough to pay for my funeral. Yeah, so yeah. That's what I'll say. Yeah, but hopefully I'm still alive, right? Because life extension is so good in 100 years, right? Then I'll be 124 years old. 124 years old, and hopefully I'll be like, even like a superhuman, right? Even stronger than I am now. Or something like that. And are we even on Earth? Are we even on Earth 100 years later? Or do you conquer other planets, like colonize other planets, and I'm living somewhere else? Yeah, so do you guys believe that we will live forever? Or do you believe no? And do you think just because we die naturally, does it mean that we'll forever die? So many questions. Yeah, I want a hair transplant, to be honest. Cause I'm receding in my hairline. Tomorrow, I mean next year. Next year we'll get one. Next year we'll get one and we'll be bored with like Saitama. Right. and then we can grow out our hair together. Right. Cyclops. Beep 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 beep. Okay, I should just end my stream. Okay, bye bye. I just want to say bye bye. I'm gonna end my stream and I'm gonna wait 5 seconds so that my YouTube. Oh wait, I wanna say before that, thank you guys so much for watching, and anybody that supports me in any way, I'll say that, right? It can be subscribing to me or viewing me or anything. I just want to thank everybody that supports me, and bye bye. And I have to wait 5 seconds so that the YouTube can see